It is. Yeah. That looked weird for a second. Welcome back to Kaiserreich, man. Woo! I'm fucking loving this game right now. It's so refreshing from all the multiplayer cancer and achievement cancer. It's just fun. It's story mode. It's cool. It gets crazy views. It's fun to stream it. The chat is cool. And I know what I want to play today. I like a good story. A lot of people texted me who has a good story. And who has a good story? Exactement, mon frère! C'est la vie, c'est la guerre! Je m'appelle Pierre! Oh là là! Is the French! The French Republic of Philippe Pétain! We have lost the First World War! And we have been pushed out of our own country by communist scum! Sébastien Forêt! Ferme ta gueule! Tu es une connard! Putain! And we are gonna bring back the great nation of France. We are gonna bring back our home. Millions of people have to live in Tunisia, in North Africa, while communist scum took over France. Gentlemen, welcome to HOI4 TommyKay story mode, and it's time to bring back the French. We. Let's fucking do this, man. But you like these achievement ideas? Wait, did you make them? What the fuck? A serious edict declare war on Vichy France and ensure that the Free France has all of Northwest Operation Torch. Okay, man, I'm gonna read that later. I'm sorry, man. I just want to pay attention. My brain doesn't have a lot of attention span, okay? And I have to put it on this right now. And we are the French. The French, the French, the French. I'm part of the Entente. Who am I part with? Everything that's blue is with me. I'm with Canada. My heart is ringing so much. Okay. I even have Corsica? Yes, I have. Okay, how the fuck do you play this shit? We're taking our time here, speed 4, not speed 5. I just want to enjoy. Apparently Ottomans have also been remade. We could look into that soon. I just want to enjoy and see what happens. Slowly. I have army everywhere. Let's first unite the army. You probably really want to... I don't know. Let's see where this goes. That's what I really like here. I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't want you to be like, Tommy, you have to do this and this and this and this. Let me just enjoy. Let's just enjoy the story, man. Let's just chill the fuck out, man. This is not about esports, metagaming. This is about me pressing the shift button. Thank you so much, Tommy. So we can fucking do this shit. Okay, unite the fleet. Only free research. Holy shit, this sucks. There's nothing going on here. Oh man, we're weak as fuck. That's a focus tree. Jesus Christ, man. Before we start this, you guys said something which might just be fake again, because you never can trust chat. You said, if I take back France, I get a new focus tree. If I manage to take France back, I get a focus tree. A new one. It is true. No clue. 8 months of alpha. Love you, Tommy. I love you, Roblox fan. It is very true. That's a lot of truths. I believe you. This could be a big storyline. Okay. Delete the Air Force. So let's take this very slowly. Okay. Low manpower. So what is going on? But first, check this. Okay, nothing going on here. I like that. We can just focus on focus tree. So I can't always false. What? Just focus with... Okay. I can't click anything. I guess there's a storyline gonna start. Yeah, I can't click anything. I can't click this Fate of Africa. Yeah, I can't click any of this because I think events need to happen. This is really cool, man. I like this. So, I have to start with this, huh? I'm so hungry. I'm back on a diet, guys. I want to lose some weight. Actually, today was workout day, but I literally couldn't work out because my workout 2 days ago fucked my body so hard. I'm still full in pain, man. Getting old, baby. You should play Kaiser Redux? You're a fucking idiot. I need to shut up. Let's fucking start. With great mourning, we signed away most of the French Equatorial Africa to the conclusions of the Weltkrieg. We had hoped that it would only be a temporary affair, but with discontent brewing at home, we had no choice but to acquiesce to the Germans. While a capable administrator, Raphael Antonetti, has declared his intentions to step down from office, forcing us to face the reality of the situation. What? Who? Who's Andretti? By the way, the Lion of Verdun. Oh, he was fighting in Verdun? Cool. Okay, man, let's take a fucking... Oh, modifiers. Yeah, we have to check modifiers. Anti-Communards. After our defeat in the Weltkrieg of 1919, the Communards rose up again and abolished our cherished republic. Luckily, some of the most important figures of the republic have immigrated to Algeria, where they plan to organize the counter-revolution. Now that the syndicalist traitors have taken full control of mainland France, we must crush them. We must ensure that our eternal France will always be free. Yes, we have to. We have to. We fucking have to, man. Where, come on, man. No. No. You know exactly what I need. Come on. Exactamundo. Very soon! Edith Piaf will once more sing in Paris. Ce n'est pas un problème. What else we have? The Code de l'Indigène. The Code of the Indigène remains in place since its creation in 1887. A diverse set of laws and regulations imposed on the native populations of the empire. They enshrine their inferior legal status despite them being technically French citizens. Collective punishment. I don't even know what the fuck this means, man. Fuck it. And we have internal unrest. Years of inaction and political stagnation have caused many elements within the army and the population to become radicalized and lose faith in the current regime. Although it is suppressed. Can I go fucking Napoleon or some shit? This is army? This is... What if I... Can I go monarchy? Royal dictatorship. Oh. Yes, you can. Eldest daughter of the church. Monarchist France would be nice. So, gentlemen, let's fucking play the game. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, there will be a lot of reading, boys. The Third Republic fell the same way it came to be, in defeat by German arms and facing socialist unrest. As the civil war that followed the Communard Revolution of 1920 eventually came to a close, the government chose exile instead of surrender. Having retreated to Marseille, they embarked with the French Navy towards Algiers, hoping that this temporary situation would soon be resolved, as the newly created Federation of Communes of France would undoubtedly either quickly collapse on itself or be put down by the Boche, whatever the Boche is. Neither happened, and instead a peace treaty was concluded between the German Empire and the Commune, with little to no regard towards the exiled French government. The Commune was recognized as the successor of the French Republic by most of the newly German-aligned world, while the exiles remained seen as the legitimate government by those who had fought beside them in the Weltkrieg. But the refugees refused to be cowed. They renewed their claim as the legitimate government of all of France and her empire, and their commitment to the Entente, preparing for any opportunity to strike. I can't have her sing in the back, man. It's a bit much for the brain. French music, man. There you go. However, the aftermath of the exile proved highly unstable. The democratic forces proved unable to form a lasting government. Instead of descending even further into petty squabbles, a situation made worse by tensions between exiles and Pieds Noirs colonists. And in 1926, the army stepped in, declared a state of emergency, and formed a thinly veiled junta under the Lion of Verdun, Philippe Pétain, supported by many heroes of the Weltkrieg, such as his protégé Admiral François Talon or General Henri Mordard. A supreme commander of the French military, which holds a tight grip on the being amended nor annulled. What? Republic and its institutions continue to exist, blah 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 blah. Political parties still exist and continue to operate to give to the population the illusion of power. The four main political parties are the Radical Party, the Democratic Republican Party, an alliance born in exile of various liberal conservative parties, the French Social Party, and the French Action. Oh, thank you, Sicilian Wolf. Marshal Pétain is convinced that authoritarian rule is needed for the salvation of France. But through the prestige of the radicals and the PRD is low, as they are seen as holding a share of responsibility in the defeat, the revolution as the main part in the defeat? Man, sometimes English, man. In the defeat and the revolution as the main parties of the Third Republic, they still enjoy some popular support, while the PSF created after the war by veterans is seen by many as striking the neat middle way. Dude, is this Google translated? Or am I just dumb? This is not real English, right? The structure of the sentence is a bit fucking Republic cannot afford it. On the other hand, none of the Democratic parties are strong enough to impose anything on the Marshal, still widely popular among veterans who see him as the Lion of Verdun, while the armed forces see him as the only able to properly prepare France for the fight against the Internationale. But the regime's balancing act cannot last forever. The more democratically minded are beginning to lose confidence in the regime, while the royalists of the Action... So I want to be Action France. This is the royalists. I always go the AF decision. Believe the salvation of France will only come through a toppling of the Republic and its institutions. An idea many within the army and among traditional French and native elites are receptive to. To put it simply, the junta is slowly but surely losing political credibility and is now mainly held together by the prestige of Pétain. Oh, Digga, was geht, Alter? This red thing here scares me. As if this lack of civilian support wasn't enough, trust in the Marshal is starting to erode within the army, the backbone of this regime. Pétain's favoritism towards his protégés has put many in key positions, and though they certainly are competent, many officers are left behind while others worry that this could encourage doctrinal rot. That Pétain is surrounding himself with yes-men. Some within the Marshal's entourage have, however, been openly critical of the state of affairs, such as Henri Mordat. And for now, this discontentment within the army is limited to debate, as many hope that Pétain will eventually listen to his more reform-minded protégés. One thing is clear, however, an escalation of these divisions will prove disastrous for this regime. The most important problem facing the nation, however, is simply its situation in exile. Though in Algeria, officially annexed as part of France as an overseas department in the late 19th century, exiles and Pieds Noirs settlers make up a significant part of the population. In some major cities even making up a majority, overall Europeans are still a small minority ruling over millions of indigenes, who despite being considered Frenchmen are essentially second-class citizens, subject to heavy taxes and forced labor, with rule from Algiers enforced by native elites and the army. Since the defeat in the Weltkrieg, the colonial situation is precarious. Unrest is ruthlessly put down, recent famines were badly managed, syndicalists and pan-Arab agents spread propaganda against colonial authorities. However, most traditional indigenous elites are still loyal to France. I never read this much in my life, man. And there exists a growing class of French-educated natives and native war veterans who, despite wanting reform, remain loyal. But one thing is clear, if the government is careless, further unrest and perhaps even a revolution might happen. Be careful. A failure to keep the resistance and non-core African states under AD will result in revolts. What? What do you mean resistance? Is this like Turkey? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. I'm instantly gonna do the Deuxième Bureau to get an agent against this bullshit. Well, that's scary, man. I have kennel police? I even have military police. That's good. Okay, very interesting. So, let's hope there's less to read now. Jesus Christ. Imagine reading. This is Twitch, man. We want to see hits and fucking toxic shit, man. You forgot your production. True. True. That is such a bad production. You're totally right. I forgot my production. I don't think I'm that rich as France, am I? Holy shit, I'm weak. Okay. Gotta be risky, though. I want armored cars today. Okay, let's play the fucking game. This fucking, music's trash, man. How about this? French classics. Yeah, this sounds good, man. Okay, shit is happening in fucking Russia, as always. I'm so hungry, man. Fucking diet my ass. We need a navy for homeland invasion. Just chill, man. Just chill. You don't understand how navy works. I will teach it to you. Okay. I like deleting this. I shouldn't. And let's actually train a bit, so some XP comes around. God damn, this is an amazing song, man. Turn events to regional. Show regional. Even though this doesn't really work, it never really happens. -3 stability. Death of a friend. His Majesty King George V, by the grace of God, the United Kingdom and of Great Britain and Ireland and of the British Dominion beyond the seas. King, defender of the faith, emperor of India, friend of France, and our great ally, breaker of the wheel, has fucking died, man. Though the situation is unfortunately tense at home, given the magnitude of the event, it's important for the Entente that the line attends the funeral of George V and the coronation of his son Edward. And more personally, for Patong, it is important to mourn a friend and ally who, like him, oversaw the exile of his people after bloody revolutions in their homelands. The king is dead, long live the king. Fucking George, man, he was my friend. He was my friend, man. For a long time, this is gonna be a big reading stream, by the way. I need to drink, man. For a long time, we held out hope that the occupation of many of our previously owned colonies to the Germans would be short. Their widespread expansion across the globe may have produced the conditions needed for them to collapse. But the syndicalist regime in the Metropole failed to disintegrate, and we have been forced to remain entrenched in Algiers, staring daggers at our brothers and sisters across the Mediterranean. Then our long-standing ally in the United Kingdom fell apart in 1925, leaving us in no condition to return our colonies to our rule. Ending the last of his tenure as the Governor-General of what remains of French Equatorial Africa, Raphael Antonetti has made his decision to step down from his post, citing a failing in his health in recent years. Antonetti has held the position since 1924, seeing this region blah blah blah. Is that somewhere? Is that like a nation? No, it's not a nation. Why does the Ottomans have stuff here? Isn't that... Right, since when are the Ottomans here? With the seat left vacant, it may now be the time to merge our two colonial sub-Saharan governments into the unified administration. The German Empire remains ascendant across the globe, and the split focus on resource allocation is a waste of time and effort. With only a narrow portion of the colonial region of Chad remaining of French Equatorial Africa, we must move to merge Chad into the French West African administration. It is time to accept the fate of the EFA and merge these regions. +2. Did I just merge something? So what comes next? So still nothing is unlocked, right? Yeah. So what do we have? The Saharan Infrastructure Society or Rebuild French Sudan? 1 Sith and 5 compliance, or gains national spirit. You get a big debuff here. You lose 15 PP and you get 5 consumer goods, but you get decisions to make the Trans-Sahara construction thingy. This is so cool, man. I fucking love this mod. Other than that, I could just instantly go into the Côte de l'Ingénial. 5% more resources, but lose stability. Promote Foreign Legion. Algier Conference. This could lead to the riches of Africa. Giving me some stuff. That's cool. Let's do Trans-Sahara, so I do it earlier. 35 days. Our hold over our sub-Saharan colonies relies upon the safe passage of our ships through the Straits of Gibraltar and down the coast of Africa unhindered. Neither of those outcomes can be assured in any future wars. We must focus on the construction of a rail line to link Algiers with the French West Africa below us. This is really story-based, man. I asked for story mode, this is story mode, man. So after this I have to do stuff. Edward has been crowned. The Lion of Canada. After a 60-hour transatlantic flight, Marshal Patong arrived in Ottawa, greeted by Prime Minister Mackenzie King and a large crowd of Canadians, mostly Quebecois, who see the state visit as a renewal of Anglo-French cooperation. They then drove to Windsor, where late King Emperor George had asked to be buried. After a grandiose and emotional ceremony where Patong was finally able to say his goodbyes, blah blah blah, man. They're getting a thing. They want to go home. So I'm big friends with Canada. Thank you, got bashed by me. Thank you. I'm big friends with these guys. So I'm getting my first spy. Yeah, I need that guy. Okay, let's save the Sifs now, though. 8 Sifs after all, not that bad. But a lot of rebellion stuff going on. Gotta be very careful there. Afghanistan has the India War. Easy. Anglo-Afghani War happens. God, am I hungry, but I gotta go through it. And Black Monday happens. Shouldn't really hit me because I have nothing going on anyway. I could join this war here. I don't want to. I don't want to be involved in that Afghanistan stuff. Join the Entente soon because then you can choose 1 out of 3 strong buffs. Okay, I'm gonna join the Entente soon. Thank you so much, Mr. Nonso. Yes. Maybe get rid of resistance. That's 5 civs, man. And that's like almost all my economy. Disagreements with the armée. After the Grande Guerre, 2 schools of thoughts have emerged among the young superior officers to explain the military defeat. If both conclude, thank you Vitula, if both conclude that the defeat was primarily caused by inefficiency, personal feuds, and a general lack of coordination within the military high command, wasting the bravery and blood of the French infantrymen, as well as the strategic and whoever wrote this, man, Kaiserreich, whoever wrote France, the sentences are too long. There's a thing in grammatics called a dot, man. You gotta use that more. Jesus Christ, these sentences are all way too long. Look, this is all a sentence. It doesn't stop. It stops here. This is all one sentence. Jesus Christ, thank you, Bizargeschmack, man. 2 men have emerged as the leaders of these factions within the French army, and both are planning to release books explaining their point of view. They have sent copies to the Marshal in hopes of getting some public support for their works. I probably unlocked military tree or some shit? We will see. Slowly. Oh, I could recruit the head of intelligence. Oh god, this is gonna be a big reading stream. Pick the goal? I'm going sub-only mode just because of you. I will pick what the fuck I want, man. You guys are too annoying. I'm sorry. How do you do sub-mode? Subscriber? There you go. Let's go sub-mode, man. That's too much, man. You guys are talking too much good shit. Henry Modak, nicknamed the Bear, an infantry general who shut up the ranks during the Great War through sheer bravery and commanding ability, particularly in the desperate defense of Arras. Dot. There's a dot. Okay. Close to Patong, but a long-time critic of the military establishment, he believes the war was lost due to the lack of experienced officers and an out-of-touch high command. He plans to release a book titled Lessons of 1914 and the Next War, detailing his experience of the war and his proposal for the coming war. Among those proposals, the retirement of all officers older than 50 years old and a merging of all branches of the armed forces could prove controversial, effectively reorganizing the force armies from scratch. I like that. That's Henry. Okay, I like it. I have to get a banana, man. After this, I get a banana. I'm super hungry. Charles de Gaulle, nicknamed the Rooster, recently promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel. A fellow veteran of the Great War, he bravely led his men at the Battle of Verdun before being wounded and captured. Escaping captivity, he became a symbol of resilience against German aggression. I like that. Particularly ambitious, he became a protégé of the Lion of Verdun and a renowned military theorist, making rather similar observations regarding the defeat as Modak, but advocating for greater cooperation rather than reorganization, a greater use of armor with air support, greater autonomy for officers, and creating alongside the traditional conscripted army a more important core of professional soldiers. These proposals have found a lot of support among officers, but the goal is planning to release another essay simply entitled The Discord. Join the TommyKay Discord, by the way. If this essay is simply presented as a collection of observations on the confusions reigning among officers during the war, to some, it seems to endorse the stab-in-the-back theory popular among civilians, soldiers and officers alike. Especially considering the goal's proposal to prevent confusion at critical times is submission of the military to moral civilian power. Then we have the line who I play right now. Marshal Patong could choose to support the publication of either of those books, effectively setting the course of reforms within the armed forces, or simply let the debate run its course. Okay, I gotta get a banana, guys. I am so hungry, man. I can't handle it. Ugh. One sec, boys. I need a banana. I need a banana. Banana? The banana. Banana. My aunt gifted me these self-made cookies, man. So yeah, fuck being healthy. At least I have a banana. Man, these cookies are good, man. I think I want to make my own decision. I was thinking of making a poll, but fuck that. I want to make my own little story here. Charles de Gaulle sounds great, right? I mean, what does that lead to? What? Our officers are thought tactics out of Mordrek's books. So if I take the first guy, I get this entire focus tree. Patong is status quo. De Gaulle is a monarchist sim. Mordek is reformist. One sec. So this is what Mordek gives me. Let's take a look. Research, Research, radio. Some armor. Mass concentration, total war. Oh, okay. Very good Goblin Gamer. But Charles de Gaulle needs some monarchy. I want to see that. Why? Well. Here, this is Charles de Gaulle. You make a Ministry of War, which gives you daily army XP and more XP gain. Okay. You research armor quickly. Should I go armor? I feel like I'm so weak, I can't make armor. Professional army is sick, +5 orcs everything. Then you have Char Forteresse or Char de Rupture. Thank you, Duke of Wales, for almost 2 men. I will love you forever, always. Thank you for being you, man. Thank you, Duke, man. Thank you. What gives you 0.5 XP a day as a leader trade? You will get events and the goal teams up with the... It's kind of spoiling, man.
Thank you for being you, man.
Man, your armor gets 5 breakthrough here. And -10 production cost for tanks. Thank you now, Jordy, for the tier 2, brother. Thank you, man. God damn, that's sick. And 2, dude, I'm liking this. And what's this? Heavy tanks. And then, primacy of the maneuver. Wow. You get some sick armor bonuses here. Queen of the battlefield. Artillery. Modern colonial force. Oh, this is very special force. You can't do special forces. Ammunition innovation. So this is a lot about artillery, Napoleon style. Land doctrine, some planning. Improved field hospitals. Man, that is so strong, man. -10% XP loss. Dude, you never have this in vanilla, right? Only Kaiserreich has such cool designs. This is so cool, man. It actually makes sense to make field hospitals with these crazy bonuses here. Ah, you get a research slot. Oh, that's so important. This... Oh. Let me check him again. He also gets the research. Well, people are saying that Charles de Gaulle leads to royalist. Everybody in chat, say status quo, Charles de Gaulle, or Henry Modak in chat. I just want to see what you think. I'm not going to listen to you guys. I just want to see. I think Charles wins here. If he actually leads to... Yeah, that's a lot of de Gaulle, man. Yeah, it's a lot of de Gaulle. How do I open this? Okay. Oh, here we go. Cookies, man. Oh. They choose Charles de Gaulle, huh? That's what I'd like, man. Such a big decision in the early game. Oh. Okay. Charles de Gaulle it is, baby. Charles de Gaulle. Oh, so good. Wow. Nothing better than self-made cookies. I'm losing oil. Why? Why would I lose fuel? Ah, because they're training. Okay. Diet my ass. I will lose weight. Shut up. Shut up! In 6 months, I'm gonna be fucking unit again. You'll see. You'll see. Flip it, man. I still can't take it. I think the opposites have to be taught first. Why can't I take this? Okay, so now... Wait, what? The Tanz der Herren railway has been completed. Okay. Thank you, Feud, for the tier 1 and Barsea for the 3 months. Thank you, guys. Let's rebuild French Sudan. Recent unrest has destroyed much of the infrastructure of the French Sudan, as famines and malcontentment at our policies led to popular revolt. The unrest was quelled with some difficulty by native elites and our armies, but to go back to normal, we need to restore the means of communication with the arid interior of our empire and restore an economic life. One civ and some compliance in Sudan. I don't even know where Sudan is, though. This is French Sudan here. Right here. Okay. Check your decisions now. Oh, yeah, I have to do the Pan-Sahara now. Okay, 1 sec. I want to test these cookies. What do you think this is going to be? Oh, this is, how do you call this, Germans? This has a name. This has a name. Oh. There's something weird in there. Dude, this is gonna sound so weird. Whoa. This is gonna sound so weird, but I mean it. Have you ever been in a hospital room? Like someone, your friend or family was in a hospital? There's this certain smell in a hospital with a little note of urine. This tastes like a hospital smells like. Yeah, thank you, Network Ninja. How are you doing, my dude?
Here we go.
Vanillekipferl. Yeah. Thank you, Dietmar. Vanillekipferl. Vanilla. This is not good. This tastes like a hospital smells like. I'm sorry. No. Like, I remember once I was visiting my stepdad right after an operation. And his room smelled like this taste. This is so weird. What else we have? Fuck's that? We have a big brown one. This could just be dog poop. Smells good. Weird, man. Good. Whatever. But even just this event has its own story. It's so sick. What remains of France is effectively split into two parts. Algeria and Tunisia are isolated from the French West Africa by the vast expanse of the Saharan Desert. A journey by foot takes over 2 months of solid marching. This is unacceptable. Ce n'est pas possible, mon frère. While for now we can ship supplies, men and resources through the Atlantic, this agreement will be made difficult to impossible if a future enemy were to heavily patrol the Atlantic or even worse, close the Strait of Gibraltar. We must start to do something.
Happy New Year, Tommy.
Invite investors. Modify. It's here. Okay, I need to start modifying this. Thank you, Papa Scrooge. I'm having so much fun, man. I fucking love this story mode stuff, man. Unlocks phase 2 decisions. So let's do the phase 1 decisions. And then unlock phase 2, 125 days. So I improved this a little bit. I made this a bit better. Okay. Papa Scrooge, thank you, man. I fucking love this. This is fun. Everybody read yourself. Thank you, Kill. You would love America Teen. Oh, I was playing it. Remember? Okay. Calm down, Tommy. I always feel so stressed. Take your time, Tommy. They're gonna watch you anyway, and if they turn off, they turn off. I'm taking my time. This must be the first ever Discord server. Supported by Marshal Patong and highly anticipated, the Discord by Lieutenant Colonel Charles de Gaulle has immediately become a bestseller, praised by critics for its thought-provoking telling of the confusion reigning among officers during the Weltkrieg. While it is nothing new to those that lived through it, many in the general public, particularly the younger generation, too young to have fought in the Grande Guerre, discover dumbfounded this uncomfortable truth. The defeat was by our own doing more than anything else. While the tactical and strategic reforms proposed in this essay by de Gaulle have been acclaimed by officers, it is the larger societal reform some see the rooster hint at in this work that struck it short in many in the armed forces, comma,
Dude,
from the simple infantrymen to the line of Hitler himself, comma, and among civilians, comma, particular veterans, double dots. Oh, dude, this is the longest sentence in history! What are you doing, man? You have to stop making these sentences 50,000 miles long. You're breaking my ADHD, man. What the fuck we got here? Oh, this is what I call angel eye. This is an angel eye. This is marmalade in the middle. Germans love this shit. Lisa makes them a lot. It's a cookie with marmalade. In any case, de Gaulle, already a celebrated war hero and influential officer, is quickly becoming an even more popular figure, as many of those touched by his call to reform feel he is the perfect example a new generation of officers must aspire to be like, comma, while some see in him the perfect man to help carry out those large reforms, comma, through the lieutenant colonel himself is quickly to defer any praise towards his mentor, Philippe Patong. Dude, this guy needs to use dots more. When will the TommyKay audiobook come out? Just watch this on YouTube, man. Une ordre morale sounds familiar. Okay. Okay, this is fucking cool actually though, man. I just need to calm down a bit. I feel always so rushy. Take your time, Tommy. I have my spy. I take a commando. Ah, they have two races. They're North African French and real French. Gilbert Renault. Okay, he's gonna, where is it? Root out resistance. Oh, so much resistance. Wow, we're in trouble, man. Thank you, global warming. Let's give him a name. La Crêpe. Is that how you write crap? I don't care, French people. No one cares, okay? You're French. Shit. There we go. Thank you, global warming. Okay, go next. The White Fathers. The White Fathers? God, can you say that on Twitch? Critical due to the stability of the regime, the Society of the Missionaries of Africa is a Catholic society of apostolic life, focusing on evangelism and education in Africa. Nice. Check donations. Dude, this interview was so funny as fuck. When you get your suck. What? What? What the fuck? I don't know what you're talking about. What interview, man? Thank you for $5. Maybe you should buy an IQ point with that. What? Look, name. Stay, Mao. Stay can just be seen in chat? I don't know what's going on. Also, he will talk German to me. Man. So what is this? Founded in 1868 in Algiers, they quickly became an integral part of the colonial society, adapting to native customs, adopting the native... I'm just gonna read the end. This is what the fuck. In these troubled times since revolution, they have become downright crucial to maintaining French authority over what is left of the empire, working tirelessly to maintain the peace between colonists, exiles, and natives with the full support. So I'm working with Christians for some more stability. Okay. Okay. Man, there's so much going on. Jesus Christ. To be honest, these cookies are not my cup of tea, man. I don't know. I will eat the choco cookie and then. Okay. Oh, I need to calm down a bit. So much going on. Les secondes de 1914 et la prochaine guerre. Henry Mordac has his lessons of 1914 and the next war privately published, finding moderate success and critical praise for its accurate analysis of the defeat. Though the sweeping reorganizations proposed by de Bell have proven controversial among higher officials for being too radical, and among the general public for, on the contrary, not doing enough to tackle the real problem exposed by de Gaulle's essay. However, those less enthusiastic about the discord, particularly those anxious of what is a more moral civilian order might entail, have found in Mordac an alternative and see in the general a potential political leader, someone to go against the grain of the stab-in-the-back fever currently sweeping through this nation. An interesting read. He even has a fucking picture for it. That's actually sick. Whoever made this put so much love in it. He made a picture for it. Fucking amazing. Oh, this cookie's not good. Let's just eliminate it quickly. Hey! Oh god. What? One more cookie and I'm stopping eating. Our forces in Chad have been reported increased sightings of the camel trains running out of Cyrenaica. While this is only a mild inconvenience at the moment, the increased presence could be a sign of further trouble to come. The camel herders are preparing, like they're getting weapons and shit? Oh god. Uh-oh. Here, find a cookie. The one with the chocolate is really good. Oswald Mosley has been elected chairman of the TUC. We're gonna get that guy. I wanna fucking get that man. What the fuck is this?
It's very nice.
Oh, thank you, Stuka. Okay. Today. And I'm done eating. Today, Muslims all over the world celebrate Eid al-Adha, the feast of the sacrifice, commemorating the willingness of the prophet Ibrahim to sacrifice his son Ishmael as an act of obedience to God's command. Before the killing blow fell, however, God sends Archangel Jibril to substitute the son with a lamb to sacrifice instead. In remembrance of this intervention, each family ritually slaughters an animal and shares it in three. 1/3 going to the poor, 1/3 to the relatives, and 1/3 is kept and eaten. The faithful then go to their local mosque, and at the conclusion of the Eid prayers and sermons, they exchange greetings, gifts, and visit one another. Considered the holiest holiday of the Muslim faith, it is always accompanied by large festivity. I'm actually learning something. This is Eid Mubarak? Thank you, Blinken. I'm actually learning something about life. I'm getting 5 political power. So cute, man. The developer is just writing that so you learn a bit about the culture. Thank you, Mark, man. Okay. Oh god, what is going on? I choose the leader of my army now? A career soldier and war hero, Marshal Franchet de Esperet, announced his retirement today. He was the only other marshal in the French military besides Pétain himself after the death of Joseph Joffre, and served as Pétain's right-hand man and vice president of the military council, in charge of military affairs when Marshal Pétain was too preoccupied with more stately business. Now that he is gone, the marshal will have to choose who will serve as his replacement. His true prodigies, both war heroes and up-and-coming officers Charles de Gaulle or Henri Mordac, are expected to be chosen to ascend to these highest of responsibilities. Such a promotion will be seen by many as appointing a successor for the Lion of Verdun, now an old man. Should Mordac be appointed, it is likely that he will be seen as Pétain's successor, and the move will be perceived as a clear endorsement of Mordac's plans for sweeping blah 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 blah. When I picked de Gaulle, I'm already... Here. Charles de Gaulle becomes your new field marshal. He gives you daily army XP. He's the new head of government. He gives army XP. This guy gives actually... I'm taking Charles de Gaulle. I believe in that young kid. I'm believing in him. Hopefully I don't regret that soon. We shall see. Did Tommy try Australasia already? No, man, I'm very fresh in this. I've tried Japan, Germany, China, and South Italy. First International is happening. I don't need to read everything. Man, we have a lot of rebellion stuff going on, man. That's very scary. I gotta fucking fix that. Well, a new focus is... Oh yeah, all my military focuses are now ready. I actually feel like rushing the research, because research is everything, man. The #1 thing in the HOI4, get the research slot. Thank you, Jirebi. The North African Star, a rousing speech. Damn, I feel like playing TNO, man. This is a lot to read. A small crowd started together on a square of Algiers at 6 p.m. this evening. After only 20 minutes, the crowd, visibly getting larger by the minute, was already spreading to all of the small streets around the square, accompanied by a tumultuous clamor. At the center of the gathering was a young Algerian militant. Even if only in his 20s, he had rarely seen eloquence captivating the crowd around him, and even the furthest observants were captivated by his gestures and his visible conviction. He declared himself to be part of the Étoile Nord-Africaine, the North African Star, a nationalist Algerian party with syndicalist tendencies, motherfucker, founded in Paris in 1926 by Missali Hajj. The militant was here on the square spreading the words of the party, defined largely by the leaders and intellectuals of the party still in Paris, but spreading more and more to Algeria itself. This is very bad. This guy needs to be assassinated. The ENA advocates for two of the worst possible ideas: syndicalism and Algerian nationalism. The party aims to create an independent socialist republic of Algeria, akin to the Commune of France, and oust the French of this land. The police took its time to arrive, allowing the speaker to talk for 30 minutes. Hey, still not as bad as what happened yesterday in Washington, and probably convinced some spectators before escaping in the city, when the Asians finally came to disperse the crowd. This incident can't be ignored and can't be taken lightly. It is representative of the strategy of the ENA to spread its ideas and supplies to a talented young generation of militants in Algeria, for them to start the fight for the independence of Africa. I lose 5 stability and 30 PP. Oof. That kid just fucked us hard, man. There you go. I was just reading chat and Sevi said hurts of reading, and then this happens. We're gonna take our time here, man. We have 3 hours of stream left, man. Ah, look, they even have their own parties. You have Modak's party, Patong's party. That's cool, man. That's really cool. You can even read this shit. I'm not, though. It's only March 26th. Yeah, true. At 6 a.m. today, Jean-Jules Henri Modak was arrested. What a plot twist. Thank you, Bush Dalek. This should be a Netflix show. He was arrested on charges of offense towards the chief of state, conspiracy against the state, and treason. Whoa! Knowing full well resisting arrest would only be inviting the regime to put him down on the spot, the bear went peacefully. Immediately transferred to a secret location near Algiers, news of his arrest was triumphantly spread by the government to the media, feeding them a colorful story of the fool Modak conspiring with communist agents to take down Patton's government and invite the Reds in. While it's undeniable that some supporters of Modak had ties to the more left-wing pre-war parties, and some of those arrested have confessed under strong interrogation techniques, they probably put craps down their throat, man. Thank you so Sagus. And I lost where I was. In any case, what Patton feared happened. Henry Modak is now a martyr. Open contestations from the army is unprecedented, and many within the government are starting to panic and advise a balanced approach. Doubling down on the repression, going after those now protesting against Modak's arrest, while at the same time pulling back somewhat, transfer Modak out of hiding and give him a public trial. My responsibility, and I become George Lamignard. I get a new Minister of Interior. Dude, I'm not preparing any invasions. I'm totally fucked from the inside, man. My interior is dead, man. I think I want to really watch the research slot, though. I don't think that's very clever. Because right now I should do political stuff, but research slot is too important. I think I'm doing the research, man. I'm choking so often on my own spit, man. That never happened back in the day. And I think it's because I'm so stressed and always quick. Because this shit gives you compliance everywhere, and they stop fucking with you. So this is Navy, this is Air. We don't care about that yet. Nothing's going on here yet. I really want to watch the research, but I'm scared that it fucks with African shit. Oh, here, it even says I need radio first. That's so cool. Dude, Paradox will never do that in vanilla. You need to research radio, because then you can start broadcasting stuff to all of Africa, making them more compliant. That is so genius. I love it. I think that's so cool. So, well, that makes it clear. I'm going for the research stuff first. The Ministry of War is responsible for responding to the needs of our armies and more generally with organizing and coordinating the war effort, from intelligence to logistics. As such, it plays a crucial role, now free from civilian interference and petty political shit. It can fully dedicate itself to our sacred duty, the liberation of Bronx. Let's do it. So I need to really research the radio next, okay? You notarize for some focus? Name 3. Ennemi public numero 1. As Henry Modak has been transferred from a secret holding location to a fort in Algiers for his trial, the police convoy transporting him was ambushed in a small street. Dude, this is a fucking movie. This is a movie, man. Was ambushed in a small street of the old Kasbah. As trucks moved in to block the street, dozens of masked armed men in civilian clothes swamped the convoy to free the bear. Wanting to stay discreet, the escort had been kept to a minimum and was swiftly dealt with. Those attempting to resist shot dead. More dead escorted to a car, and the convoy set on fire, all in the span of less than 5 minutes. Dude, this is a legit movie, man. And this is only April, man. What's gonna happen in 2020? 2021? Survivors of the attack described the prisoners as being just as surprised as his escort that this was happening, but clearly someone coordinated this attack from the inside. Not only was this transfer supposed to be a secret to even most of the government, but a fake itinerary had been disseminated by intelligence agents and a decoy convoy has been organized. Whoever leaked the information must have been either very well connected or was very high up in the chain of command. An investigation had of course been launched and all police are on high alert. But while the violence of Modak's partisans has earned the regime some sympathy, this spectacular invasion has thrown the government in total panic. Not only this shows to the eyes of the world that the regime is losing control, but it shows our people that the democratic movement has very influential friends. In any case, the few advisors still advocating for moderation when dealing with the democratic camp have been thoroughly disgraced. with some even on the heavy suspicion of being Modex sympathizers. How could this happen? Minus getting some -5. That's so cool. You want to see the greatest thing ever done by a mod developer? The -5 manpower here. Wow, I applaud that. Maybe the most genius thing I've ever seen in HOI4. You lost the 5 men of the convoy. You lit that. Wow, I'm blown away. Whoever made this gives a fuck about his focus tree, about his story. -5 manpower. I am so impressed. I'm not even me, man. I mean this. How fucking epic is that? In a brazen move aimed at stopping Sensusi influence amongst our subjects, we have sent a detachment of the French army deep into the Sahara to raid their oasis. Supported with modern rifles and air support, their Ikhwan stood no chance at stopping us. I lost 3 men and I lost some guns. This is cool, man. Wow, I'm very impressed by this so far. Bit story heavy for the stream. It's a bit. I mean, you guys love it, right? 2K viewers, you guys like this. And we stopped training. We're out of fuel. I got 12 XP after all. So right now we're just trying to fix the country. That's everything. Phase 2 of the sub-Saharan construction project ends in 80 days. We have a lot to do, man. Workers run away. Faced with a reduction in provisions as a result of the new policy placed by our government, large groups of native workers have decided to take the risk and run away. Overnight, several skilled workers got up from their barracks and ran. You should have seen this coming. I get big debuffs and lose 30 days in my Sahara project that I just talked about. Wow, dude, we're getting fucked, man. Okay, 5 speed? I'm gonna ban you for that. That's a 10-minute ban. Fuck you, man. What a dumb comment. The regime has always had a stronghold on the media. And on many occasions in the past decades, opponents of the regime have found the dirty little secrets, real or fabricated, plastered all over the daily newspapers. When political pressure and intimidation do not work, blackmail and social shaming generally did the trick. However, this treatment was reserved for civilians, as the government and intelligence service were careful to preserve the reputation of the armed forces. Dissenters generally being simply sent on assignment in the middle of the Sahara where their concerns wouldn't bother anyone. However, whoever also wrote this likes the word however, he uses that a lot. However, with Modex arrests shocking many, it's been decided that the large amount of information collected over the years by the intelligence services on soldiers and officers alike will be put to good use. The latest victim of such an attempted blackmail is Admiral Lucien Lassas, a known supporter of Modak and well-liked, successful and above all morally irreproachable officer. The man has refused to back down when approached by our agents and denies any accusations against him. As such, these shocking revelations will appear in an afternoon special edition in the newspaper. In fact, mysteriously, all those who have publicly stated their support for Modak seem to have been cursed to have their most private secrets revealed. And I lose Naval Commander. This is fucking epic, man. This is legit a movie, man. It's like a story. This is like HOI4 Dungeons and Dragons. I love it, man. I like this very much. I want my research ASAP, man. Level 4 research is so important. I gotta do radio after this. Okay, man. I wonder what Lisa's gonna make for food today. I really wonder. Tino has a better story emote? Yes, it has, but we don't need to compare them. Let them be what they want. That's great. Okay, I'm actually gonna rush the radio. Which I can't. I need to do electronic mechanical stuff first. Jacques Bonville. Jacques. My name's Jeff. Born in 1879, renowned historian, journalist, and one of the founders of the Action Française. I want to join them. This is the Royalists. Has died at 57 years old. So who cares then? I think this is just a random side event. Oh, I get 1% national populism. I have a question, guys. I mean, 2K viewers kind of speaks for itself. Do you want me to read stuff like that, even though it's just side stuff? Are you interested? I think you are, right? I think you are. That's a lot of no's. And now it's love. That's very 50-50. Stability isn't negative anymore? Hey. I saw... Hey, was geht? Ich hab das nicht gehört heute. Willst du mal ganz kurz hochgehen mit deinen Klamotten oder soll ich's machen? Dann mache ich nachher. Okay. I saw you watch the new World of Warcraft Savannah cinematic. I don't know if you watched the other ones. I sent it. Thank you for the $1. I know them. I know everything about the story, man. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. Decisions made. I want to take this really serious and offer a cool product of TommyKay enjoying the story of Republic frauds. I'm gonna read it. Born in a staunchly Republican family, he turned to monarchism not only out of nostalgia, but out of reflection and comparison, considering the Republic to be unstable, fickle, and fundamentally incapable to compete with a stable, united Germany. A prolific... I also learned English here. A prolific writer, he ceaselessly exalted the French monarchy in his historical works and contributed to many newspapers, simultaneously literary critic and financial analyst. Fleeing to Algeria as the revolution broke out, he wrote in the chaotic aftermath a short book that quickly became very popular, titled The Political Consequences of Peace. Bainville exposes his thoughts on the peace treaty between the CGT and the Germans, stating that just like the Republic is the daughter of Bismarck, engineered to weaken France, the Commune is the daughter of Wilhelm II, created to walk France down to her roots, so that she might eventually be turned into little more than a vassal state in an inevitable coming war. This thesis has become one of the pillars of the rhetoric of the AF. Now, this event tells us about the AF, who I want to play later, who tirelessly advocate for the fall of one daughter of the Bourge so that France might be able to take on the other. Many in our nation are sensible to this kind of talk, as anti-German sentiment has certainly not subsided one bit among exiles. In Bonneville's funeral procession was followed by thousands of mourners, with political companions, fellow writers, and academics, and other motherfuckers. Grand homme, the great human. Okay. Bro, chat, they're all fucking listening. My god, I'm gonna ban you for 1 second. Here, 1 second ban, just to show you what I think of you. Bam, 1 second. Fuck you. Okay. I'm gonna stay patient, man. There's so much going on. There you fucking go. Jesus Christ. It seems that despite our extensive control over the nation's media, some officers have managed to find out the truth about the recent wave of scandals hitting Modak sympathizer, spread the word about their extensive information gathering networks, and printed out leaflets handed out in barracks and officers' messes alike, denouncing the regime. So in the end, what happened is they found out that we're denouncing people, and it became public, and people don't like that. I don't need to read every fucking sentence, man. If we get the context, we get the context. Yeah, much going on here. Pet fell asleep? I think people are just listening. The Bedouin raid. Oh shit, we're getting raided. Raiding is the way of life for the Bedouin people. Their largely nomadic lifestyle prohibits them from settling down, somewhere habitable, and farming to provide for themselves. The harsh climate of the Sahara also offers little in the way of life, which only reinforces their need to raid our settlements. Recently, a group of villagers from Mauritania have petitioned our aid in defending their settlements against raiders. This is literally 2020. If you read the news, right, in North, that African country with an N, I'm not going to say it out loud, they have the same thing going on nowadays, right now. Once or twice a year, the Bedouin ride off of the desert, ransack the town, and ride off usually with several grazing animals to take food. Thank you, Anthology Steel, for the 30, man. France helps their own, 100% I'm helping. Mauritania becomes more compliant. Yeah, let's help them. I'm helping. It's not Namibia, no. The other country has these issues, right? With Boko Haram in the north. They're just fucking raiding villages and killing everyone. I enjoy when there's nothing to read for a second. I really enjoy that. Enjoy that, man. This is gonna be a big story, man. This is just the beginning, man. This is not even the first half of the year. Thank you, Kaiserreich. Les parats, the constitutional laws and the military code law both prevent the French armed forces, often called La Grande Muette, the Great Mute, to go on strike. But it seems that following the La Cesse affair and the subsequent revelations leaked to soldiers, officers, and eventually the general public, many outraged officers have ignored this principle and suddenly decided to walk down to the streets and protest. While our forces were supposed to suppress any protest, many police and military officers are confused by this unusual situation and decided to simply stand aside to avoid fighting their comrades and friends. Many civilians are watching this protest out of curiosity, and it is now obvious for everyone that Patong's rule is far from being popular, even within the armed forces, traditionally the one place where the regime was most secure. Since protests are banned for active duty soldiers, the official version of events is that those officers are simply parading, a term that most opposition journals, underground or miraculously still being openly published, are now using ironically to I lost the sentence. I lost it. So shit is going down, man. We're in big trouble. Even my army, wow, weekly stability is going. Oh, wow. So the military is also now protesting against me. This is very bad. I wonder how we come back from this, man. This is really, really bad. Jesus. I don't see it getting any better. This sounds familiar. Jeez, man. Oh, yeah. Okay, man. Whew, let's breathe and see what happens. I will not go speed 5. That's not gonna happen. Nope. Is there one good cookie left? Do you guys know this cookie? Also a very big cookie in Germany. Where is it? It should be good. You know this kind of cookie? Ate that a lot as a kid. It's like sand. Oh, not good. I don't like it. It's good, but it's not my thing. It's like very sand. Oh. It's very sandy. Old people cookies. That's true. In Iriba, a small city in Chad, a man started calling himself the new prophet. Isn't that like really bad in Islam when someone does that? First, he encouraged the locals to kill their cattle to prevent them from transforming into lions. Okay, it's like American. Panthers and vultures. Then he told them that they had to stop paying their tax. This is an American. And throw away their French money. Finally, he announced that white people were leaving the country. The governor of the nearby city of Biltin had already been dragged out by the natives, and then it was their duty to kill all whites left to be able to finally free. I thought we were in France and not South Africa. To have them fulfill this mission from Allah, the dead would even come back to life and swarm the French garrisons. Not that they had anything to fear. According to the prophet, the guns of the Frenchmen only fire water. Few were truly convinced, but the brewing resentment of the peoples of Chad only needed the tiniest spark. A small insurgency broke out under the leadership of this madman. A returning patrol was swarmed and massacred, and soon the local garrison was under siege. Order was quickly restored when the madman was publicly executed. So Chad, South Chad, and Borko Enedi is getting super resistant. This is... wow. You know, most storylines in HOI4 and mods is the first 3 years you have to fix your country and then you go to war. I've never had to fix my country this hard. I'm not even having my country. I never felt this fucked in an early game. I like it. It's really a storyline that you have to work to come back to Paris. So far I've met fun. This is great. Sent the agent there. Leclerc? You need to go to Chad. No, he should stay here. It's a bit... oh no, here. Is this Chad? Oh, Borko Enedi. Oh, everybody's going mad against me. Thank you, Uhal, man. Thank you so much. Dude. Everybody's so mad. Okay, I have Ministry of War now. That gives me army XP for the rest of the game. A little bit. I'm wasting a lot of time here rushing for this, but 35, 42, 70. Queen of the battlefield. The infantry is the queen of the battlefield. Without her, nothing could be achieved. Thankfully, the French infantryman is the finest in the world. Oh, I like this. It takes 10% longer to make a division, which I don't care about, but you get 5% attack and 5% defense for the rest of the game. That's cool. I like that. It's strong. What's up, Moon and Man? Over 150 days wasted at your channel. Definitely worth it. You know it, man. You know it. I mean, you said it. You said it. Thank you very much, dude. And thank you, Victor LP8, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. If we were the finest infantryman, how did we lose World War I, huh? Come on. Thank you, Austin Houston. And thank you, Richard. Stop all the subs, man. Jesus Christ. Death to Bohemia. Thank you, Bloxerbot GB. God fucking damn it. They sabotaged my railway in Guinea. Dude, I'm getting
to Bohemia.
Join the ISAC? The Imperial Scientific and Academy Council is a leading institution in the Entente. Thank you, Hugh James. By joining it, we will be able to benefit from its world-renowned research. Dude, that's really cool. Why wouldn't I do that? I just joined a research group. That's really good. Do I see any bonuses? No. Yeah, I have some bonuses. Cool. Cool. That's nice. Good thing I saw that. Good thing I saw that. So yeah, we're going for technocracy first. The parades continue. The days pass, and yet soldiers and officers continue to parade through the streets tirelessly, joined every day by more and more civilians dissatisfied with the regime. Democrats, disappointed Democrats, even monarchists, emboldened by Mordek's escape and the lack of enforcement against these protests. While the protests had so far been mostly about protesting the regime's policies, they have now taken a radical turn and openly call for the marshal to step down, believing him unfit to rule even a second more. Though many still hesitate to put the blame on him personally, as some consider him senile and under control from his close advisors. In any case, the number of protesters is increasing each day, and our forces still refuse to take any active action against them, at best barring access to the way to the presidential palace and other important government buildings. Unlike the USA, the most radical forces within the regime believe it would be better to act immediately and that it might already be too late to stop Mordek. They will tire, or we must act right now. Advisors, what do you think? Let them tire out or quick move against them? I will act. I will act. I will act. Yeah. By the way, someone said I should... I keep choking. Campagne Merarist. I need to upgrade them. I need more police. The guy in chat is totally right. Let's call the military police on camels, man. You know, I want to understand. Let's just call the military police. MP. Just MP. Thank you, Rapido Aziz. Thank you, man.
I enjoy the stream a lot.
I also enjoy streaming a lot lately. I don't know. Since achievements are over, it's great. The man in green. The communists have announced a program to transform culture and entertainment, a so-called international avant-garde. Ah, this is this event, yeah. I'm not gonna read it. This one I'm not gonna read. In the end, all the communists in the world, they want to bring their culture together and make everyone equal and shit. And this is making my people a bit more like, fuck them. Hi Tommy, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday, Wild Goldfish. Everybody in chat, spam your favorite emote to show some love for this guy. I'm gonna spam my favorite emote, which is this one. There you go. I actually just clicked the random emote, man. It's just a birthday, man. Thank you very much, dude. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. Dude, my country is... All these terrorists are destroying... Boko Haram is totally fucking with me here. I actually have to stop this for a second. I need the industry, man. This is not looking good, baby. This is not looking good. We shall see. Digga, was ist los, Alter? Disgruntled over the continuation of lower pay and longer hours, groups of workers on the Trans-Sahara Railway have laid aside their tools in protest. They are demanding change in our treatment of them. If conditions were to improve, they will be happy to go back to work. I'm gonna help them. I have too many enemies right now. I can't make more enemies. I will literally pay them to work better. Une politique, c'est jugé par ses résultats. God, there's so much going on. As the crisis unfolds, it's quickly becoming obvious that the regime has lost most of its base support. Veterans are shocked by the actions of the men they have revered for so long, and La Grande Muette is making herself heard loud and clear. She's outraged by the government's repression. The government desperately needs allies, and it seems at least one group in part might be interested in such a partnership. The Royalists. Napoleon! Napoleon! Do you want to shoot your emperor? You fools! Oh, that's history, huh? Thank you, Baller Sky. Indeed, today Charles de Gaulle came to take the wrong bit amount low. Let us share my birthday money here. Yes, man, that's up! God damn. We'll go to the 5,000 Bitcoin, man. Jesus Christ.
I clicked the wrong bit amount lol got a Shareth birthday money hee hee.
Goddamn, how old did you go, man? How old are you? Thank you, Will Goldfish, man. This is your birthday and you give me money. That's how fucked up our planet is, man. Got fucking 25? That's a good age. 25 is a good age. You have about like 4 more good years, man. Use them. Use them. This isn't the House of Napoleon. It's the House of Orleans. Thanks for spoiling, fucker. And hey, happy birthday, Will. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, man. And thank you, Andy. Andy8355, man. He's Andy8000. Okay, back to the story, man. You're fucking with me, guys. Indeed, today Charles de Gaulle came to discuss privately with Marshal Pétain about the potential alliances of circumstances. The rooster seems to have taken upon himself to act as a link between his mentor and the party he has never hidden sympathies for, and though the National Integralists have been consistently and brazenly opposed to the Republic, considering Pétain's regime as barely a step up from the weak pre-war government. Is anyone still following? They share a common trait: distrust for parliamentary democracy and the liberal parties whose rule led to the fall of France in the first place. Thank you, Galaxy Bull. As such, the Action Française is suggesting unofficial cooperation with the regime, at least until the crisis is over. A partnership that could prove salutatory. What? Najori with the 10. Can I fucking read for a second? Thank you, Najori. I'm gonna read. Fuck you. I'm gonna read. I lost it now because of you. As such, the Action of the government, as an old, very established party, the French Action has many sympathizers among both the upper and lower classes, within the church, the army, and even enjoys some popularity with the native population, drawn in by promises of decentralization and respect of local customs. Its daily newspaper is among the most widely read in the nation, and the party controls a network of newspaper vendors, the Camelots du Roi, the King's Camelots, a security service made up by youngsters and students that some describe as a paramilitary force used to street brawl and crowd control. Finally, some of the more radical members of the AF have hinted at being willing to use every tool at their disposal to take more direct action against the democratic camp. However, this partnership could alienate the last few loyal partisans of Pétain, and there's no doubt that the services of the AF will come at the cost of compromise. Well, we're gonna let them do it, right? I wanna be monarchist. I wanna bring the emperor back to the throne of Paris. The 400 blows. Thanks, but we'll manage this ourselves. I'll let them in. I'm so debuffed, man. You can literally not be more debuffed than this, man. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna let them in. The 400 blows. Just like your mom. Epic joke, Tommy. Dude, it's only July 36 and there was more story than Manila ever had. Set occupational to local police force to save manpower and have less resistance. Should I? Yeah, actually clever. Actually true, man. I should have done it earlier. You're totally right. Also, I can make my MP 20 with now. Here we go. You are totally right about this. Trying my best to keep all these terrorists in check. So I need a radio here. Action Algérine, I guess. Founded in the 20s by Farhad Abbas in the chaos of the exile, calling itself the principal media outlet of integral nationalism alongside the main Action Française, Action Algérine has become one of the most popular newspapers within the Algerian departments. Thank you, Nick Bao. Where were we? Its slogan, from colony to province, summarizes its fight alongside integralist principles, assimilation within a greater France, while still retaining privileges, traditions, and local laws against the centralization and disregard for indigenous customs of the Republic. I like that. I think that's good. Demanding native autonomy in social and economic regulation. I feel like I'm reading a doctor paper in university, man. However, it's always however. The localist proposals of the Action is not the only thing that has found resonance among natives. Its anti-Semitic rhetoric is also proving popular. To just go against Jews, you're always popular everywhere in history, man. Legacy of the Croix Decree, a law that granted full French citizenship to the Jewish population of French Algeria, but not the Arab and Berber Muslim population, who remain to this day essentially second-class citizens. This wedge between communities that had lived together in relative peace for centuries has proven easy to exploit for the far right. So the far right is getting a bit stronger. They're kind of making hate against Jews bigger. That's what they always do, right? Fête de la Fédération. Oh la la. On this 14th of July, we celebrate our National Day. Military parades as well as popular street celebrations and fireworks are planned all across France in a joyous celebration of the greatness of our nation. For long, what is even celebrated on this day has been a topic of heated debate between left and right. The left will insist that this is a day celebrating the 1789 storm of the Bastille, a partisan royal prison, and I don't care, sorry man, this is too much. Okay, Queen of the Battlefield, Tactical Studies into the research slot. The French army has traditionally left officers little room for initiative, focusing instead on a strict adherence to order, but our experience of the Weltkrieg has proved us that tactical spontaneity is sometimes necessary. You get one land doctrine and every leader gets +1 attack. That's sick, man. Also, you get a spirit where every new army leader is +1. +1 attack for everyone is sick. That's very sick. Okay, 2 more focuses. I had my research and then I go back into story mode. Will that Sahara thing ever be done? I mean, I don't have any PP to build phase 2 anyway. This is the way. Jesus. Okay, we're chilling, man. Just get ready to read the next fucking book. God fucking damn. Oh. The goal is far right. Yeah, whatever, man. I just want to be royalist, man. I don't care about this stuff. Stop deleting some trash nobody needs. Dakar railway strike. Let's improve their conditions. So if someone is striking when they have to build a railway, I want to help them. Let's get French Sudan and Malayan compliance and get some stability. But yeah, PP, bye-bye, man. But I have to be nice to the fucking natives. The 400 blows. The deal made with the royalists took effect immediately. The party's paper changed its stance on the regime, and the monarchist officers and soldiers participating in the parade simply stopped showing up. Thank you, Hunter. Using its vast network of influence in the upper classes and the armed forces, the party has managed to soothe some of the dissent coming from there. And the Camelots Duar now show up every day to push back against the protests and secure key areas. This is like our own SR in a way. Not showing the same hesitation as the regular forces to fight those still parading and not having any care for regulations or avoiding injuries. It would seem like the regime can breathe a great sigh of relief, as Modak's movement is now far less ascendant. However, take a shot every time he writes however. Part of the loss of ground for the democratic camp is due to brutal tactics of the more radical elements of the French action, who have organized themselves in a highly structured, secretive and independent group to take direct action against the Bears' supporters, with little to no oversight by the party and none from the government. Yeah? Yeah. Ist doch egal, ich rede mit dem. Das kläre ich dann. Ich erkläre das, ne? Also, wir nehmen uns schon ernst. Sonst kümmere ich mich drum. Ich rede mit dem, das kläre ich dann. Ja. Okay. However, intimidation, assassination, and even bombings in the last few weeks, it seems nothing is too far for these motherfuckers. Nicknamed the organization the 400 coups to 400 blows organization, or less literally, organization to raise hell, it is impossible to deny that they have been incredibly effective in suppressing our opponents. But the Lion himself is horrified by them. Do you want to keep these fuckers or not? This is going too far. We end this deal. We have no choice. This is for the salvation of France. I'll keep them. They have to save us, man. Sometimes you gotta make a deal with the devil, man. Huh. No, Lisa's saying we had Schimmel. When your wall is very wet, there's a mushroom growing there, Schimmel. And we had a lot of Schimmel in our malt. We had a lot of malt in this apartment that we saw on Christmas. A lot, like really big. And now we cleaned it, right? And it's not coming back. Like the walls look clean now. It doesn't change the fact there was a shit ton of malt. So Lisa just said, when the janitor comes and he's like, oh, there's nothing there, you're lying. I'm gonna be, listen, man, here's the pictures, you fuck. Let's handle this shit. The problem is when you, this is some real life adult stuff. When you have mold in your apartment, what happens most of the time is that your landlord is gonna say it's your fault. the mold comes because you don't put enough air in, you are doing wrong shit, blah, blah, blah. And you have to really, in law, you have to be like, no, shut up. It's your duty to fix this shit, man. End of story. Anyway, let's talk about story. Let's start a story. My phone just keeps bubbling. Am I so famous? Yeah, Lisa just sent me the pictures. I mean, let me show this on stream. So, Christmas morning. Literally Christmas morning, right? Lisa screams and she says, Tommy, Tommy, come fast. And I'm like, it's a big spider. And she was cleaning the... She was cleaning the sleeping room. So, before I show you this, I'm allergic to mold. Literally, mold makes me have breathing issues. This is 1 meter away from where I sleep. Look at that stuff. Look at that. Jesus fucking Christ, man. This is like what it looks like if you don't wipe your ass for a week. Jesus. This was right next to me, man. And we just moved into this apartment some months ago. We really don't have anything wet there. Nothing ever touches. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Big fucking health hazard. And yeah, they better take us serious or we have a problem, man. Burn the house down. Something needs to happen there. I mean, we live on the bottom, so it might be wetness coming from the basement or something. We will see. We will see. We will see. See what happens. Stop peeing in the corner. Dude, how do you know? A lot of mold in old German apartments are due to building issues. And that means the rent should go down. I know how to handle stuff like this. Stop peeing in the corner, man. I'm laughing because there must be people that do this. There's people on this planet that pee in their own fucking home corner, man. 100%. Lots of them. Well, I need PP to do the Sahara project, but yeah. I can't. I can't. So, we're waiting. I like how there's no story right now. I like it. And we're almost through the first year, man. And there was a lot to do. A lot to read. Someone takes control of Argentina, and here comes research improvement. As war looms, we must make sure the equipment of the French soldier stays on par with the latest advances. A specialized military research department working in cooperation with our allies will be funded. The French infantrymen, already the bravest in the world, will also be the best equipped. So important. You guys know me. I love research, man. Research slots are... I always say schlots. It's like the German coming out. Schlots are the most important thing, man. After this, we go back to story. And I'm gonna have radio in 89 days. Because this one focus wants radio from me. Here. The radio thing. Oh, one of the following must be true. Oh, someone... Oh, this is what happens. This is the 4... Ah, they're kind of spoiling what's gonna happen. There's 4 ways to play France. So cool. Pétain has won the fight. The Comité de Salut National has been formed. This sounds like fascist. Democrats or Action Française. Cool. This is probably what's gonna happen. So it was even meta to rush the resource slot because I can't take any of these 2 here. Oh, it's a lot, man. Between the wave of terrorist violence against the democratic faction and the presence of increasingly aggressive camelots on the outskirts of the parades, tensions were running high. One day, some soldiers had brought their service weapons, but... Oh, that is until today, as one of the usual fights broke out. So, I told these guys to be more hardcore, and now people fucking died in the streets. -2 stability. Moncef Bey rumored to help Tunisian nationalists. Hey. Our secret police threw a concerning report on the deaths on the French general residence in Tunisia. The document tells about known Tunisian nationalists entering the Beyli Kal Palace, in which the Prince Moncef Bey resides. These members of the nationalist Destour party aren't the most important ones. They aren't Habib Bourguiba or Abdelaziz Ta'albi. Most of them are suspected of treason. They come in and leave the palace discreetly and transporting nothing, but there's no doubt the Bey is transmitting them honorary important pieces of information. Moncef Bey is the son of one of the previous honorary monarch of the Protectorate of Tunisia, Naker Bey, and is the grandnephew of the current ruling Bey, Ahmed II. He has always been remarked for his opposition to the French regime, and he doesn't hide too much his likening for Tunisian nationalists. The situation is particularly concerning considering one chef is the next on the line of succession to the statute of Bey after Ahmed II. Whatever he is actually doing to help these terrorists, an opponent can't be tolerated this close to power. With our important military presence and intervention to secure, the Bey shouldn't meet a lot of resistance. We will have to arrest him, we can't risk it, let him be free. I'm arresting his ass, dude. Straight up arrested. Back with 19 months many. I can't fucking let this shit go through. Did you see that Elon Musk is now the world's richest man? I don't believe that's true. Demokratie! The strategy meeting had gone for hours and it was already evening. Deeply shocked by the events unfolding, Marshal Pétain has dismissed all proposals from the military, the police, ministers, advisors, even his protégé Charles de Gaulle, considering them all as risking too many lives. Talks with the protesters have gone nowhere, and the lack of central leadership among them will make any consensus impossible anyway. A tense silence has fallen on the conference room in the presidential palace, broken only by the sound of the occasional gunshots. What? Is this America? Then news came. The protesters had seized heavy machine guns and chosen to fall back further and fortify a large plaza where a field hospital had been set up. Any assault would be extremely costly, and everyone in the room knew it, and then quickly, almost a whisper, shelled them. What? A young Navy officer had broken the silence. He continued, "We shall shell them! The Liberté Stratmore Democratie is anchored a few miles from Algiers. If we wait until nightfall and order her to shell the plaza, it would create enough confusion to storm the camp while minimizing damage to the city and losses for our forces. They're expecting an assault from land, certainly not from the sea." After a few seconds of silence, the Lion of Verdun angrily stood up. But before he could speak, Charles de Gaulle, the rooster, intervened. "I am afraid we have no choice here. If we let the situation fester, we could wake up tomorrow morning to a general insurrection. We must nip this revolution in the bud and act fast. I'm sorry, Marshal, but now is the time to act. No debate!" And so, as Philippe Pétain fell silent, the order was given. We are gonna use fucking artillery on the protesters. Oh shit. Oh shit, this is gonna be big on Twitter, man. This is gonna... I feel like actually I'm playing TNO. Rise in Senussi resistance in South Chad. Our forces in South Chad have reported that something seems to be agitating the Senussi in the region to become bolder in their resistance against our colonial rule. Garrison commanders have requested an increase in the forces stationed in the region to help all the French citizens. In South Chad? And Chad. Wait. Something's going on here, man. Where's... So this is... Sorry. South Chad? Chad.
Écoutez.
Oh, I'm sending the boys, man. Fuck this. I'm gonna listen. Let's roleplay this. Let's fucking roleplay this, man. Charles de Gaulle will lead them. Headquarters... Tunis? No, my capital is Algiers, right? Yeah. Algiers headquarters? Algiers. Thank you. A feud for the two gifted men. Thank you, man. Offensive doctrine... He's a panzer expert. I shall do tanks later.
Pareil.
But with what economy? And then we have Chart Intervention Force. I want to roleplay, man. I fucking enjoy that. Do I have a Panzer Expert? You should really play tanks, shouldn't you? I mean, this is all desert, isn't it? No, it's actually plains. Wow. Who's gonna lead in Chart? I'm gonna choose Alphonse Chutin. I'm choosing him. Oh, I don't have flags? That's a bit sad. I'm choosing improvisation expert. Good choice. Here we go.
Attention.
Boys on the way? Yeah, they're on the way. Okay, here we go. Going to chat. I mean, the game kind of told me you should go there. So let's go there. Bunch of war everywhere. I can't do my Sahara. I have minus 103. Dude. I'm so dead, man. The Lendermain. Oh, shit. Wait, the revolution's over? Massacre. God. I need the right music for this. This is like the end of the... God. C'est terrible, mon frère! Massacre. Bloodbath. This is how the foreign press describes the events of Algiers. The proposed strategy was indeed incredibly effective. And as soon as the first shells hit the protesters, abandoned any kind of organized defense and fled in all directions, only to run into our forces assaulting the plaza, where they either immediately surrendered or were promptly dealt with. This is a sad day for all the French. Tales of mangled bodies, of brutal treatment of prisoners, of summary executions are being spread by communist agents, but our nation knows the truth. The next morning, the front page of all newspapers read, "Attempted coup bravely defeated." It's like Turkey, man, faking a coup. The treat post by these red traitors has finally been dealt with. The few remaining so-called Democrats are now either in custody, awaiting trial for their crimes, and hiding, though they will be found sooner or later. And they lie dead in a mass grave, slowly filling up as the plaza is being cleaned. Henry Mordac, or what was left of his body, Jesus, was found and identified by his uniform. The bear himself is dead, and we can now breathe in relief. Marshal Pétain is however deeply affected by what happened, and has not left the presidential palace since, refusing to see anyone other than his wife and his confessor, only occasionally wandering outside of his quarters, mumbling to himself. As such, Charles de Gaulle has unofficially stepped in to help run the governmental affairs for the time being. After all, who better than the lion's protege to make sure things go smoothly in these critical times? Having been promoted to the rank of general for his bravery and skill dealing with the crisis, France's stability is now the utmost priority of the Rooster, and as such, he has launched a new large-scale investigation to find and bring to justice any and all those who might have been involved in this attempted coup. Oh, putain! Much remains to be done, but all those who will dare endanger the parti in these critical times are now warned. No longer will traitors be tolerated. So, democracy loses a lot. I lose the parades and the 400 blows. So, I get this goes away and the party. This, oh, big buff. Big buff, man. Actually positive now. Actually positive shit now. Here we go, man. France is rising. Slowly, man. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Yeah, no democracy. You did it, Tommy. Humaniste integral. Oh la la, what is this? I'm not gonna read that, I'm sorry. The war led against the Tuaregs? Tuareg? Isn't that a car? During the 1910s had been successful, but led to other unsuspected problems. The Tuaregs, having been driven off some of the usual roaming lands, had been made to sometimes live in more oh, I can't fucking, that will teach you. So, the guys in fucking N-word land are bad. My god. Okay. Okay. We're gonna bring back France, baby. We're gonna bring them all back. We're gonna bring them back. And research will rise too. There's a huge sandstorm in the east of us. Still only 36, man. This stream is gonna take a while. Bullet pick Mordac, rip democracy. Ah, you don't know. You are just an agent of the Reds, fucking communards. Are you a puppet of Sebastian Faure? What the fuck you doing? Okay, we're just chilling, man. How's everything looking, actually? It looks okay. Nothing is over 40. The Charles de Gaulle government. Ooh. After months of turmoil, of plotting, of violence caused by the enemies of the nation, it seems that things are finally looking up for France. Having formed a new government, Charles de Gaulle, now president of the Council of Ministers, was finally able to start dealing with much of the rot that had set in the administration and the armed forces. Corrupt plutocrats and psychopaths, I never heard that word in my life, having taken advantage of the aging marshal, suspected communist agents, Mordac sympathizers, and generally those setting back national interest are being dealt with, arrested, judged by special courts, and either put down or imprisoned. Though we could have feared instability after the marshal's temporary condition had been made public, de Gaulle's energetic guidance, his status as a respected war hero, as protégé of Pétain, and his own personal prestige alleviated the fears of many. The sheer scale of the corruption has been dutifully reported by the media, and each day a new arrest, a new scandal shocks our people, who finally truly understand this truth, just as the Rooster has described it in La Discorde. The worst threat facing us does not come from outside our borders, but from within. Americans, you shall read this shit. The defeats, the struggles, the sacrifices now all make sense. Our efforts had been sabotaged, wasted by inside forces. However, our efforts to finally once and for all deal with the parasites plaguing the patrie are still being restricted by petty liberal concerns, and de Gaulle realizes that extraordinary measures must be taken to ensure the salvation of France. As such, he has come to Philippe Pétain with a proposal. For the Lion of Verdun to resign as president of the French Republic, to enjoy a glorious retirement, and be able to care for his clearly ailing health, and for a motion to be presented in front of the National Assembly, granting the government full powers to create and promulgate a new constitution, better suited to defend national interest. Of course, the final decision is the Marshal. Of course, de Gaulle knows best, and it's time for me to retire. No, I can deal with this. I'm retiring. And so goes the Lion of Verdun, the true hero of this nation. His legacy will never be forgotten. And we shall one day step a foot in Paris once more and scream the name Lion of Verdun. La Lion de Verdun. Fils de pute. Je vais faire du vélo dans ta mère visage. Oui. It's gonna be great. La chante du coq. Adieu Patong. Et vive de Gaulle! A new dawn is rising of France. The Lion himself has come to make a speech in front of the National Assembly, broadcast on radio. Citing his old age, I didn't even research radio yet, okay? Citing his old age and ailing health, the tired Patong announced his retirement, then proceeded to thank all those that supported him in these troubled times since the Grande Guerre, in particular veterans, making less than subtle reference to Charles de Gaulle. His closing statement calling for peaceful transition of power and reaffirming his full trust in de Gaulle to guide the nation in these troubled times and in the people to continue the fight to retake the Metropole. Marshal Patong ended his speech with this simple phrase, quoted from his iconic order so many years ago at Verdun. Courage! On les oreilles! Be strong, we will get them. Wow, what an epic, wow, couldn't make it better. For Frodo. Immediately followed by thunderous applause and a long-standing ovation. As the applause died down, a voice resonated. Maréchal, merci. Marshal, thank you. A breach of protocol that all in the room immediately happily imitated. Outside the building, the population had spontaneously come together to say goodbye to the savior of France, regardless of class and status, thanking Philippe Patong as he was leaving on foot, as all the anger, all the fear of the past few weeks and years, at least momentarily disappeared. Patong himself, usually so stoic, looked emotional and, strangely enough, relieved. After a short break, a député, known supporter of the Action Française, rose to deliver a clearly well-rehearsed speech detailing the extent of the corruption recently unveiled and reminding his fellow congressmen of the orgy of violence that engulfed the nation, finally calling for extraordinary power to be given to the Gaulle government to be able to truly reform this country. The assembly, having been cleansed from much of the rot had set since the exile, this too was met with thunderous applause. Vive de Gaulle. Philippe Patong stops being field marshal. You get more populism, you lose autocracy, you get stability and PP. He should step down. What's up? He's still there. Old man, it's time to go, man. He doesn't want to go. He's like Donald Trump. I will stop the count. I'm not gonna go. Jesus Christ. He's gonna get banned on Twitter. God damn. Da, 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 da. Let's see what happens next. I need political power to do my Trans-Sahara. Invitation to the IEDC. A delegation from the Canadian government arrived today to formally invite the French Republic to join the IEDC, the Imperial Economic Development Council. This council was created to foster greater economic cooperation within the Entente, with yearly contributions of political power, which are invested back in member nations at the discretion of the Dominion of Canada. There are those in the government who express concern whether the French Republic will actually see a return for this investment, seeing as the Dominion of Canada would simply decide to invest everything in itself. Yeah, chat is spamming invest all. I know how this works. Whatever hurts you the most gives you back the most. So I'm fully investing. I'm giving them a lot. Maybe this is really dumb. We'll see. Our contribution to the IEDC allows us to take advantage of their pool of advisors, the benefit from which is greater depending on how much we contributed. Oh. Get it. Oh. Oh. That's crazy. I can get an economic advisor, 10% resources, minus 3.5 consumer goods, 10% factory output. I could get a Navy guy, or I could get a construction speed guy. Dude, that's epic. IEDC economic advisor. Very, very good. Good investment, good investment. unlike people that invested in CD Projekt with Cyberpunk. Resurrection. Oh, Alter, Digga, was geht? You guys ready for this? You guys ready? Sit back and listen to this podcast. The Ulema. Maybe I should read this first. Resurrection. The National Assembly gives full powers to the government of the Republic under the authority of Charles de Gaulle to promulgate by one or more acts a new constitution of the French state. By this simple motion, adopted anonymously, the destiny of France has changed for the better. Everywhere, the enemies of France still lurked, and Charles de Gaulle, finally giving the tools to save France, continued the work already started to cleanse the nation. Everywhere he looked, more and more evidence of the incredibly deep rot affecting the République came to light. Tasked with saving France, the general had come to a simple conclusion that today he exposed in a speech from the Senate. Now Charles de Gaulle is talking to you. Trusted with the arduous task of guiding the nation in these hazardous times, I must put the patrie above all. Above my personal feelings, above petty convictions, above divisions. As such, I have come to the conclusion that a system born in the fires of revolution cannot extinguish the fire of another, and that any constitution my government could put together couldn't be enough to ensure the safety and future of this nation. As such, as chief of the state of the French Republic, with the powers granted to me by the people, I hereby declare that to ensure the salvation of France, we shall look towards the fundamental laws, the laws that governed our nation and made her glory since the times immemorial, the laws of the kingdom. Oh shit, this is the first time you kind of hear about monarchism. As such, for the good of France and her people, as a subject, I hereby humbly ask Monseigneur the Duc de Guise, heir of 40 kings who over a millennia made France, to seize the crown and guide us towards the resurrection, the renewal of France. This is a plot twist to me too. He's already calling out a monarchy? Truth is, no one was surprised by this. Well, I am. What? I thought he's leading a bit. Neither the parliamentarians nor the people. General de Gaulle sympathizes for the monarchy, and the royalist Action Française were no secret, and forces loyal to the regime and the AF in the media, the church, the armed forces had worked tirelessly to cement the idea of restoration in the public consciousness. The defeat and the revolution had already severely damaged the image of the Republic. Recent events made sure few were still truly attached to her. The senators gave de Gaulle a long-standing ovation, named him Lieutenant General of the Rabon Kingdom, regent in other words, before voting to dissolve the legislative chambers. Spontaneous celebrations broke out in the streets. Vive le roi. Dude, this is big, man. 5 stability, 20 PP. The Action Française becomes the ruling party. Add Charles Maurras, Maurice Pujol, Eugène de Leric, and Henri Massis. Remove internal unrest. Internal unrest was this one. 25 PP, 20 stability. 2 people are retiring as generals, and I become Republic remnants, which kills me even more. Minus 40 PP. Whoa. Dude, Charles de Gaulle is leading the country. Damn. Well, minus 40 PP is very heavy, man. The Ulema. The Association des Ulemas Musulmans Algériens, or Association of Algerian Muslims. Ulema is a religious association founded in 1943. I can't read this, man. So the Muslims are doing shit, man. This was too much to read, man. Okay, man. Kingdom is coming back, baby. Oh shit. What happened? Wait, my focus tree changed. Ah! Oh, the focus got deleted, and now I have to do the... Has completed the restoration. Oh. Well, I have no PP, man. I'm broke as fuck. Oh shit, I need to deal with the Republic remnants. Well, I have no PP, man. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Might not even take a focus, you know? Well, time to reform the code. Time to do some shit. Foreign Legion. I get an off-map Sif. Oh, that's so epic, man. Dude, these investments are sick. Hey, Tommy, how you like the Kaiserreich? I'm having so much fun. Lately, the streams are fun. I call this HOI4 story mode, and I like it very much. Thank you, Max Train, man. I'm having big fun. It's a lot to read. It's a bit sometimes for me to read all this to you, like I'm your dad and you're in bed trying to sleep, but I'm having big fun. Reform the Code de l'Indigènement or something. France remains free within their colonial territories. However, unrest is growing among the native population. With the loss of the mainland, the French colonial empire is weaker than ever, and some natives see this as an opportunity to end once and for all the French subjugation of their people. We must reform this code. Why can't I take this, by the way? I still don't have radio. I have a research slot, baby. What's up? Here we go. Free the plebs? You can free the plebs, but behave, man. If I read too much dumb shit, my brain is already on 100% here with all this reading and paying attention. I can't pay attention to fucking cancer, dude. Okay. I'm having big fun, man. It's like a new side of HOI4, the story side. And not the, I have to make good divisions and kill everyone side. Might want to check out Equistria at War, the quality of the modest power of Kaiserreich. I never heard of that before. Maybe one day. Thank you, I want to be the captain for 5 months, man. Me acting like a sub as a gifted sub. Mods, free the plebs. Free the plebs. Oh, I like this moment of peace here. I like it very much. Yeah, Equistria at War is the My Little Pony mod. Oh, it was a joke? Oh. That's the My Little Pony mod, I don't know. Okay, here we go, a lot to read. Okay, some war ended. Today, the conclusions of the investigations on the events of the last few months have reached the desk of Lieutenant General of the Kingdom, Charles de Gaulle. From monetary support to Mordac to helping his escape to encouraging the recent attempted coup, the results are incredibly damning for many among the old Republican establishment, and thousands are implicated, including many in the army, the secret services, and the administration. Make you run good. While they will of course be promptly dealt with, some within the Action Française advise taking advantage of this crisis to finally, once and for all, cleanse the French body from the stain of republicanism and take down these parasitic groups. Bring them all. Let's bring to justice the guilty, no need to rush. Purge them all, they're all guilty anyway. I'm not rushing, this is not clever. We have to make a good foothold, man. And rushing this is gonna make us attackable in the future. I need political power so bad. I need political power so bad. Wait, sub mode is off and there's still only subs in the chat? Holy shit. Les sacre. Les sacre. Les sacre bleu. Les sacre. That means blood, right? The blood. More than 110 years since there was last royal coronation. Oh shit. Wait, is sub mode actually off? No. Well, then turn it off. Turn it off. France finally has a king once again. The ceremony was carefully organized to follow as closely as possible the millennium-old protocol, despite taking place in the Saint-Philippe Cathedral of Algiers instead of the traditional coronation in Reims, which current circumstances will... I'm seeing chat go very fast right now. Much of the necessary ceremonial items, like the sword Joyeuse, said to have been the sword of Charlemagne, as well as the holy ampulla, glass vial holding anointing oil said to have been given by the Holy Spirit for the baptism of Clovis, King of the Franks, had been evacuated during the retreat from the mainland. A new regalia was crafted by... Dude, does that still exist? Joyeuse. The sword of Charlemagne. Does that still exist nowadays? Dude, that's in a fucking museum. That must be in the Louvre. Where is that? Was the medieval legend the sword wielded by Charlemagne and his personal weapon? The name means joyous. A sword identified as joyous was used in the French coronation ceremony since the 13th century. Where is it right now? In the Louvre. I was in the Louvre. I never seen that. Wow, that's so epic, man. Dude, stuff like this makes me in awe. You can literally go to the Louvre and see a 1,000-year-old sword, man. Thank you, read. How fucking epic is that, man? Wow. Stuff like this is crazy. So cool. After swearing oaths on the scriptures to defend the church, maintain peace, fight injustice, be merciful and just, as well as fight heresy, Jean d'Ordon was anointed in 9 spots in the shape of a cross. 9? 1? I don't know. By the Archbishop of Algiers. Then was draped in a blue cloak sprinkled with gold fleur-de-lis, giving the scepter and the hand of justice, and finally crowned. Peers of the reborn kingdom swore fidelity to his majesty. Then a mass was said. This done, the king and the royal family headed out for their new residence, the former presidential palace in the heights of Algiers, cheered on the whole way there by numerous crowd, public celebrations and banquets taking place well into the late hours of the night. Some important details were altered in the ceremony, however. The king did not swear the traditional oath to fight infidels and was instead given by the Mufti of Algiers a traditional Flissa sword representing his new status of Hami al-Islam, or protector of Islam. That's clever, man. Otherwise the Islamists will fuck us. And among the peers swearing fidelity to His Majesty were numerous Arab, Berber, and African chiefs. The Republic is truly dead. Long live the kingdom. Jean III becomes the leader. Remove all heads of government. Remove all ministers. You get national spirit Charles de Gaulle. And you gain Charles Maurras. Dude, show me. Wow, that's so cool, man. There he is, man. Jean III, the old king. 10 stability, 15 PP. And Charles de Gaulle and shit are now leading the country. Kingdom of France. Epic, man. That's fucking cool. I can now do this tree. Whoa. Shit, there's so much to do. I don't know which way to go. Technocracy, obviously. I have research bonuses from the faction to trials. I get an extra spy. George Crusade. So we just did trials against all the traitors. And I'm getting a special spy. Dude, never before have I played HOI4 and I got a special spy, man. This is so cool. This really, I always said this feels like playing Hearts of Iron 4.5. Or Hearts of Iron 5. Something gives me stability. I'm not gonna... Sorry, man. It's too much, man. It's too much. The next one I'll read again. Burnt Out Village. One of our armored cause patrols in eastern Mauritania has stumbled across what remains of a smoldering village. The few panicked survivors first tried to hide from our unit, but after one of our native soldiers took off his cap and set aside his rifle, one of the survivors managed to get over his fear and tell a horrible story about the camel riders of the east who swarmed in to take prisoners as slaves. Anyone who resisted did not see much fruit for their labors. After them? Yeah, after them, man. What the fuck? We gotta protect our people, man. How will I be a good king if I can't protect my people, man? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Oh, I captured the slave caravan. Stability, PP, and compliance. I'm doing colonial forces. Our colonial force, familiarly called the La Coloniale, made up mostly of Frenchmen and usually the first to be deployed overseas, was decimated in the Weltkrieg. But they spearheaded last century's conquest, and their proud tradition is very much alive. With some reorganization and recruitment effort, they will one day be the first to land on the beaches of France. I think I should take this. No, what am I doing? That was totally wrong. I have to read this one. What am I doing? To do this one. Totally wrong. Get more PP? It's not open right now. No. Shut up. You're shit advisor. Expand communication to colonies. As the radio becomes more widespread, it can be used as a tool to help us effectively govern over the territory we control. We must work towards getting radios into the hands of government officials across the country, so that even the most isolated villages of the Sahel know they're part of France. So this gives me stability, PP, and everybody likes me more. That's very important. I think I should do that. Do you have PP now? Ooh. So phase 2 Sahara. Here we go. Start that. Where did I get that PP from? Where did I get that from? Oh, here, we have to... At last, we have taken down the Republique, and work to get rid of her pernicious influence on our great nation is now on the way. However, there are still some who believe the justice is something worth defending. As long as there are remnants of the Republican influence, we cannot truly get to work to reform France. Finishing these decisions will remove the Republican remnants idea, and will give another idea depending on your choices. Republican remnants idea. Here, I need to get rid of that. Okay, let's work. From killing the raiders. Oh, okay. Is he needed somewhere else? Ah, he's needed here. This is by far the worst zone. Borku Enedi. Borku Haram. Yeah, I literally said that. I literally said that. So let's fix this country. This is mad fun. I really like this feeling of you have to fix your country for some years and then you prepare for other stuff. I fucking like that. And Kaiserreich is doing that so well, where every nation has to fix itself first. I fucking love that. Make sure to seize most of France once you invade, otherwise Germany will demand an unfair treaty on you, allowing you to take back occupied provinces, demanding you disarm. Of course you can refuse that treaty. We'll see. Don't spoil too much of the story. Today marks the end of Ramadan. Okay, I'm getting some PP because the Muslims are happy. And we are gonna publicly humiliate... Oh god, chill. In a brazen move aimed at stopping Senussi influence amongst our subjects, we have sent a detachment of the French army deep into the Sahara to raid their oasis. Some people died, okay. Struggle sessions. Camelots knocking on the doors of prominent Republican intellectuals, journalists, public personalities, and taking them to the public square, sometimes dragging them, sometimes at gunpoint. This was not a good English sentence. I feel like whoever wrote this was a real French guy. These men then getting on their knees to renounce their treacherous belief, apologizing to the masses in well-rehearsed public apologies, sometimes manhandled either by the action's men or the crowd, and then sent on their way back home to obscurity, knowing full well their writing, their speeches will never be heard again by the people, but relieved they did not end like the last of the paradeurs, blown to pieces by the Democraties' cannons. This has become a common sight, and the crowd seems ever more eager to pin all their troubles on these traitors, sometimes more bloodthirsty than the most fanatics of the Camelots, Dura, and having to be held back. So now I decide how I handle them. This is enough, they have atoned for their sins, let them be as long as they remain loyal. Vox populi, vox dei, let the crowd do as they please, or the crowd is right, we could even deliver right targets them. Oh, enough. Oh, this is straight up story. Thank you, Judo man. Time to throw? What? What's your opinion about the PogChamp was removed because of the siege of Capitolium in Washington, D.C.? That just shows that the human race is a joke and we're probably a comedic TV show for aliens, man. As time goes by, I truly believe that my main religion is becoming that Earth is a comedy show for aliens. That's like a religion now. Chat, how should we handle? I want to hear you, the people. You guys are the people of France. You guys represent the people of France in this roleplay. How should we handle these people? I see a lot of ones. Okay, people choose one. As long as they remain loyal, they will reintegrate it in society. You guys chose. Meeting with His Holiness. Oh shit, I'm meeting the Pope? Gaines meeting with the Pope. I'm not gonna read it, man. I mean, it's cool, but yeah, we're meeting the Pope. All rotten. The left, the radicals, the moderates were all prime suspects. Whoever wrote this loves commas. From municipal councillors to members of parliament, they had headed the joie. Okay, whatever. The king's justice is fair. Let us avoid making martyrs out of traitors. Fine, it's not they would have treated us every differently. This is counter-revolution or the Tea Party. Kill them all. Chat is saying 2 now. Death penalty. While this is satisfactory for the government, some more radical voices advocate for more procedures with these people. 3. Shoot them all? Those not already awaiting trials or arrest interrogated, sometimes made to give up names of fellow traitors, sometimes forced to confess for their treason. Chat is saying 3, we're shooting them all. I'm killing them all. Those who slither in the dark. The investigation revealed a worrying state of affairs. The mole was found relatively quick by men. Oh, they found the mole? Follow the Joel's advice and keep... So, we found traitors in the government. Keep them because they're valuable? Control them more or purge them all? Full purge. Full purge. So, who is this new guy? This guy. He's a commando. This is a special guy. We're gonna purge them all. Root out resistance. Here we fucking go, baby. This country is slowly becoming stable again, man. Nice. I'm having so much fun, man. This country is slowly becoming something. And we only played 1 year, man. And that took like 2 hours. Sultan of Egypt when? It has an interesting focus tree. Don't think about that right now. First we think about Mother's Day, okay? Attack on a patrol in... A lot of my patrols in this country has been attacked. Oh, the MPs look fine. They can stay like this. Here we go. I just gave everyone radio and everybody likes me more now. That's important. Should I finish Algier conference before I go into this stuff? I think so. I think so. Promote the Foreign Legion. You get 5% more population in Africa. That's useless right now. I don't need that. Thank you, Gavstrav. And I should be doing work right now. Thank you, man. Let's not do any military stuff. That's all useless. So, meet with local chiefs. Oh, more compliance. That seems very important. In order to facilitate in the process of assimilation of the people of the colonies into French society, we must reach out to and contract local leaders. If we can teach them our ways. So, in the end, I get 5 stability, 25 PP, and a lot of compliance. So I'm slowly making everybody like me. This is very important. We're slowly fixing this country. Okay, I need him here. This region is really hateful of French. Yeah. They don't like me so much. Purge the military. Let's read this. Epuration. It seems that though much of the army stood with Bodak in his revendication against the marshal's more fanciful use of information against perceived traitors, even the men fought close to the Action Française. Most whoever wrote this needs to learn English a bit, man. He's making the structure of a sentence is way too long. Thank you, Pack. Most were in the end much less sympathetic to the democratic cause than one could have feared. Or at least, that is what much of those interrogated by martial court assures, perhaps cowed by Modek's ultimate fate. In any case, though some will have to be shot, at the very least to set an example, most of the men interrogated could be reintegrated into the army. Chat is 2-ish. You guys are 2 and 3-ish. Fine, we can't alienate the army and we can't replace talented officers. Make sure the most suspicious guy die and kill them all. Only the most suspicious. I made the decision. We only kill the most suspicious. And now clean up the ranks of the police and then we fix this country, man. This is a really cool game, man. Wait for 25. I'm making all the Africans very happy here. The riches of Africa. I need to finish the Trans-Saharan Railway first. It's gonna take forever, man, finishing that railway. And here we go. 22, here comes the cops. Whoop, whoop! De la sound de la police! As expected, it didn't take long for our investigation to find problematic elements within the police force, with a few cases of what appears to be a revolutionary cell forming up. They have a WhatsApp group, guys. Kill them all. Guillotine them. Bam, they're all dead. I wonder what the consequences of these decisions are. Dude, I just read guillotine, I click it, man. I'm French here. We're role-playing the French. Guillotine, oh, c'est très bien. Molto bene. Molto bene. Vive la France. I can't believe you get a new focus tree when you take France. This is so cool, man. This is... Dude, if I had a choice... If there was no multiplayer in HOI4, like no internet, would you choose Kaiserreich for the rest of your life or vanilla? Obviously Kaiserreich, right? That's easy. That's not even a question, man. So I can finally do some military stuff again. I mean, that's easy peasy decision. Okay, the local chiefs. So far, the king's doing great. He's purging. He's making all the African people happy, man. Thank you, Toma. Thank you, man. Jesus, all this, and Tommy's only at 47. Yeah. Ah, this is cool, man. I like this. Okay, in like 36 days, this is all purged. I wonder what happens then. I get a new idea. You get another idea depending on your choices. Ooh. I get 40 PP back, man. Algerian nationalists are having street fights with my people. Conscription crisis in Quebec. The Algerian nationalists are very annoying. We have to really fuck them up. Look at first decision. What? I don't want to leave that. What are you talking about? Oh, good. Okay, to the local chiefs. He done fucked up. What? I killed a lot of traders. You need Paris to do Algiers conference. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you need Paris. Well, let's just follow the story. French attack. I'm siding with the church. I'm a fucking king, and I have good relations with the Pope. Ah, I can't go deeper. I can't promote autonomy. Should probably do that. I don't know. Do I want to fucking promote autonomy? One of the greatest crimes committed by the Third Reich was colonialism. Third Republic. Oh, Germans. Was colonialism undertaken with the purpose of making sure that the Germans didn't get ahead of us in terms of global influence. Far too long have we spent trying to force our civilization upon others. No, they will stay with me, man. What the fuck? Okay, let's take a look at the Royal Focus Tree, man. What's up? What's up? So, I'm only looking at stats for now. Minus 10 stability, and you get populism. I'm populism, right? National populist. Thank you, Sayer, for the 5, man. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, bro. God damn, you guys are way too kind lately. End parliamentarism. 125 PP. I don't really need it so much anymore. And then all other parties die. Bit boring here. Decentralization. You get a lot of building slots. Super annoying. Bunch of... I don't need that yet. You get population that I don't need right now. You get Le Pays Real. That's sick, though. You get PP. And the earlier I get that, the better, I think. Crush the anti-France. big debuff for 180 days, but I crushed them. And then in the end, you get the counter-revolution, which gives you crazy bonuses against Germany and Communist France. Okay, okay. Protective inequality, 10 stability, 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 plus 8 research speed. Oh, you know Tommy, guys. You know Tommy. Oh, corporatism, 10% factory output, construction speed, bunch of fuel, plus 15 resources, and then -5 consumer goods. Oh, I'm taking technocracy. Requires the eldest daughter of the church. France is the elder daughter of the church, home of countless saints and faithful heroes, defending the faith at every turn, even blessed with saintly kings like St. Louis. That is, until the revolution and the 1905 laws. We must repent for these errors and restore the church to her rightful position. Let's go. Okay, almost cleaned here. I wonder what idea I get. That's gonna be really interesting. Technocracy all day, every day, forever. I have no research. Free trade will be nice. But yeah, imagine having PP. Thank you for a lot of advice and guidance on HOI4. Good luck for France. Thank you, man. Anqing has capitulated. Oh, that's a very different China than we had last time. 24 stream when? No idea, man. Let me update the sub count. It's only fair, but yeah, shut up. No. Okay, oh, I like these moments where there's nothing to read. This is some Russian shit. 43 days until phase 3 of the Sahara Railway. Shit going on in China. So 11 days. America's gonna have the Civil War. Women's suffrages. National populism. That's good for me. Oh shit, shit, shit. Hold on. Oh god, okay, okay. So girls are doing something, and I get stability and more populism. Good. Nationalist leaflets in Tunis. So the Algerian nationalists are now doing leaflets and shit, and yeah, the fucking the Muslim holiday is happening. That's bad. These Algerians are really becoming a big problem. So 7 days. Let's see what happens. I would really like to get my third spy. I have a very good spy network. I mean, I don't have much. I'm like Israel. I don't have much land, so I need like the French Mossad over here. Prepare artillery 2. Is there a possibility that there will be a roleplay game in January? I don't think so, no. But you don't know what you're talking about. 2 days. Let's see what happens. I really wonder. Thank you, Rocksocks, for the $1, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. End of investigations. 7 months after our coming into power, we have been able to secure the loyalty of most fields of society. The police, the second bureau, the politicians, the army, and the common man learn to be loyal to the king and the new regime, and we can hope the remnants of the Republicans will not be trouble anymore. It is possible, however, that we hit too much of the Republicans in some sectors. What? Lowering our efficiency... What? Or contrarily, that we didn't hit on them enough, which means some parts of the state aren't entirely under our control just yet. I get total Republican purge. I get PP, but I get some debuffs. And that's actually good. I like PP, man. He likes PP, so funny. I'm okay with that. Give me more political power, man. I need it. I'm okay. I don't see focus, though, that leads to war with the communists.
Check
we will
out
see.
Old World Blues for another exceptional
I know Old
HOI4
World
mod
Blues.
with a
I played it very
focus on
often on the
story
stream.
new.
And I'm not so connected with
Mechanics
Fallout,
and all
man.
sorts of unique details. It's set
thank you
in
for
the
the
world
5,
of
Ben Hammer,
Fallout
but
New
I am
Vegas,
just
but
not a
here's
Fallout
mostly
guy. Thank you,
original
Wild
content.
Monkey. You got a decision? Where? You're lying. I don't have a decision. If you mean this one, you didn't pay any attention. Here we go. Classicism. Thank you for the 5. I just don't really... You get a decision later. Ah, that's what you mean. Okay. I just don't like Fallout so much. It's not my thing. The origin of the revolution lies in the Reformation and the Enlightenment. Instead, we will foster their opposite, classicism, refining of the genius of the ancient Greeks and Romans through thoroughly French lens. Stoicism's coming back. Plus 8 research is beautiful. Look at the Ministry of Naval Focus. Look at the Ministry of Naval Focus. Yeah, I looked at it. Wow. Back to submode or what? Lamont Piaf. Edith Piaf! Dude, she's actually in the game? I had to learn the song in French class. I literally got a grade on this song. I had to sing it. Edith Gassion, better known as Lamont Piaf, meaning the little sparrow of Paris, has recently become a sensation of roles on both sides of the Mediterranean. Born during the Weltkrieg to a failed singer and a street acrobat, raised in a brothel. She was raised in a brothel? Really? Wow. There's probably movies about her, right? For most of her childhood in the torment of the revolution, she was nonetheless blessed with an incredible voice. Her harsh life has given her a haunting depth and sensibility. Having started her career as a street singer, she quickly started performing in cabarets and workers' clubs, singing about working-class life and struggles. Soon she was on the radio, and inevitably her songs will cross the sea and the embargo. Her records are played in the packed clubs of Algiers. As Frenchmen, let the nostalgia of their homeland be soothed by Piaf's striking Parisian accent. True, man. All the people in my country, they want to go home, man. Dude, imagine this will be real life. Like, you have to leave your country and you have to... Some evil force took it over and you have to bring it back. That's like the capital. Some find her songs, whatever. Plus 15 PP. The update Piaf is epic, man. She's really cool. Taiwan. Yeah. Taiwan is a good example. Would it be Kaiserreich roleplay? You don't know what you're talking about? They're always unstable and they just crash. We can all dream of games like this, but it will never happen in this game's code. Imagine we could play Kaiserreich roleplay, man. It'd be epic, but nope. Tried it. I tried it very often. Trust me, man. American Civil War, man. There it is, dude. There it is, dude. Who would I support? Well, just not the communists, right? Recruit Head of Intelligence, aka get a third spy. Here we go. How's Resistance looking? Doesn't look that much better, but a bit better. But here, man, fucking... it's really having issues with the French. Anyone but the commies. I'm getting +8 and +1. I'm getting +12% research here in a second. It's huge. Okay, that next spy needs to go to Tunis, man. These Algerian nationalists are going fucking heavy right now. Yeah. Stay chill, stay chill. I just got a wave of sabotage. Okay, man. Dude, I need... Okay, here comes phase 3 of the Sahara. Don't rush that. Prepare the mortar strikes. Dude, fuck. Dude, getting the 4th resource slot was so important. That's really so important. Let me tell you, man. Air makes no sense, because I can't afford them anyway right now. Oh, what do I research? Actually, this has a 100... This has a 50% bonus. Let's get it. Why don't you play with both team? Come on. So right now we just build up, man. We just build up the country. We build. I think I'm rushing egoism of each helps all. Like, let's become capitalist a bit. Let's work on corporatism and stuff. What's your opinion of Pitch Marine PogChamp? I don't give a shit, man. I really don't care. Protective inequality. The demagogic liberals pretended to make all men equal. Pretended. This was, of course, folly. Instead, the state must work towards a repartition of societal roles that is beneficial to all, encouraging traditional and natural structures. While, so we're gonna be racist and shit. Okay. Well, we're monarchs. Man, I have a lot of terrorist attacks. Jesus. You can play La Vie en Rose from Edith Piaf. I played that in the beginning of the stream. Have you seen Red Blood mod? Never heard of it, no. Could you click the green button for the leaf? The EXO doesn't trigger the flag at the top screen. Don't know what you're talking about. Second International. I'm not gonna read. No, LOL didn't read. LOL didn't read, Alter. Heard Spy one day, he will go to fucking Tunis, man. These guys are having way too many infiltrator. Elie Pelisser. Root out resistance. Actually, I think it's time for an investment in anti-Persian doctrines. Let's do that. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. I'm sorry. By the way, I need this is La Crêpe. La Crêpe. La Fromage. La Escargot. I hope the articles are right. So we have La Crêpe, La Fromage, and La Escargot. It's l'escargot? The Savoyard Crisis. It's Le Fromage. Le fromage. And the le escargot. Explain to me why this is the fuck French. So le escargot is le, and then this thing escargot, but the fromage doesn't have it. Why not like this? This is why I never had good grades in French. Why not this? Why not this? It's literally random. Yeah, no wonder I got fucking force in school. In your shitty language. Makes no fucking sense, dude. It's because of a vowel. I'm a Christian. You know what? You think I know what a vowel is, man? Jesus. French people, man. No wonder you live in fucking North Africa here, man. King Edward makes an address. King Edward today addressed the nation of the Entente by radio, issuing a somber note regarding the onset of a second civil war in America. Our hearts go out to those noble Americans who now find themselves... I'm making a statement to Ireland? Jesus. Okay, once again, British accent. I'm British, mate. Oh, what you doing? Our hearts go out to all these noble men in it there who now find themselves called upon to fight against the force of tyranny and oppression in their own homeland, eh? But we know full well we gotta fucking all stand up against this fucking communist scum, mate, eh? Okay. On the 11th of May 1745, near Fontenoy, French forces personally led by King Louis XIV and his son the Dauphin faced the armies of British-led coalition. Outnumbered and initially suffering heavy casualties, the Royal Army prevailed thanks to its iron will, winning for the king a decisive victory. One force in particular illustrated itself facing the British Coldstream. Guards sending the elite force into frenzied retreat, even seizing their banner, the 6 regiments of the Irish Brigade. Is that historical? It's epic. These brave exiled Jacobite Irishmen served France for generations. Never heard of that. Really? Cool. Never letting go of their hope to see one day a free Ireland. Fighting... Oh, they were helping France to get a free Ireland. How epic. Is that real? You guys know everything all the time. Their dreams have now come true. Ireland is free. And the Sassanach, being our closest allies, will not stop us from commemorating Irish bloodshed for our France. So me and Ireland are like really close. Normally you guys are always like, yeah, it's true, here's a video about it. And now no one is fucking saying anything. Like you guys don't know. Very disappointed by you guys. Anti-partisan is gonna help a shit ton. Keeping all these terrorists in check is actually really hard, man. It's getting better, but still. Well, stability is slowly coming. Well, there's 10% coming. Go home, but soldier. Can you react to rap battle, please? No. What is the name of the song, chat? Someone tell him, please. When is the Finland video coming out? The fuck do I know? Oh, intervention in America. Canadian government is consulting with the French government today about the prospect of future intervention into the American Civil War. The Entente cannot abide the prospect of a syndicalist America on Canada's southern border. They say, but they're wary of throwing advice to one of the worst faction and are thus asking for advice. I want to support Douglas MacArthur. Is that the federal government? We should support Huey Long. But doesn't Douglas always die? People of France, choose. Say Federal, Pacific, or Huey Long in chat. Say Federal, Pacific, or Huey Long in chat. Don't say 4 and 3, that's too high IQ. I see a lot of Huey Long. I see a lot of Pacific too. I'm supporting Huey Long. Oh fuck, man. Well, he will be strong against communists. Because I think Douglas MacArthur always loses anyway. We'll see, man. Goddamn. 10 stability. There it is, baby. Time for some corporatism. Fall of Washington. Shite the fuck! I should have made a screenshot! Oh god! I should have done a screenshot. This is so crazy, man! Dude, real life is such a TV show, man. You can't make this shit up. Oh man, that is the funniest shit. The social doctrine of the church rejects socialism and unrestricted capitalism and supports workers' rights to organize. Inspired by this and traditional institutions, our subjects will come together to form corporations, blah blah blah. 10% factory output. Let's go. Wait, this is my stability. I'm always looking at 41 here. Dutch elections. Tommy, you've been doing your morning workouts. I couldn't do today. I'm still too broke. My body still hurts. Here's a video about the event. I don't want to watch that. Unrestricted capitalism sounds pretty cyberpunk to me. Okay, I just got better. Take care of these rioters. Seems like I'm in check. Germany declared war on Ukraine. Yeah. This music is epic. Send volunteers to AUS. Wait, I can't send a volunteer? Really? I fought for divisions. Who's strongest? Sorry guys, I need to change that so I understand who's who. So who's the strongest? Marines are trash. Garnison Colonial is trash. The Eagle has a tank in it. I guess the bear then. We're sending one bear. I don't have a bear. So an eagle. I'm sending an eagle. Well, good decision, man. Send volunteer. Also help the call lists. Can I do that? One each? No, I can only... I can!
Attention.
Well, that's weird. I'm becoming Mr. International, dude. I'm now in 2 wars. Call us... Okay, thank you, Mr. Top Dead Demon. We're in Call us Spain and we're free long. Let's see what happens. Well, let's make this division better. First of all, delete the tank. Make it 20 with safe. Engineer support artillery. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Imperial Guerrilla Force. Right now they only have one. This clip, man. They're only to help these colonists right now. That's why their name is like this. Oh, I can. Yeah. Oh. Spain has wavered on the edge of instability for decades, and now it has taken to the plunge. I'm fully helping the colonists, sending them weapons and everything. Let's go. News from Corsica. I want to actually read that. Send air volunteers? Okay, everybody chill, it's too early. Actually, let's just start doing the fighters, so I have them later. This morning, a war memorial containing soil from the mainland was inaugurated on the beach near Ajaccio. It was dedicated to the tens of thousands of Corsicans who gave their lives for France during the World War and subsequent Civil War. Since the revolution, so Corsica is loyal and stuff and gives you 1.5k dudes. Can I send air volunteers? I don't have much going on, mate. Does this actually work? Are they deploying? Wait. Let's actually really become Mr. International and fucking... What's your opinion on the Third German Reich? What's your opinion of having an IQ over 80? What did I just click? Google help? Are they done? I can't go over there. No, I can't send air volunteers. Maybe when they're closer? Maybe here? Yeah, it belongs... No, they just lost it. Anyway, I have to pay attention now. I have 2 armies in 2 different countries. 10 planes max. Down with Marianne. Marianne was a perfect symbol for the Republic. Vulgar, denuded, looking like little more than a prostitute or a beggar, she embodied the mediocrity of the Republican regime. Some sign or something. Only 10 can go. How did you know that? Only 10 can go. Send 10 bombers. Fall of Madrid. If the Carlos win, that should help me, right? That should bring something. Still deploying? There you go, man. There's still terrorism chat. Vive la France, Tommy, oui, oui, amplifie. Merci beaucoup pour la donation. Tu es une garçon très jolie.
Vive la France, Tommy, oui, oui.
Oh là là, mon frère. Ton cul. Molto bene. Merci beaucoup, mon frère. My Dalaba mission got attacked. Shit, I got big damage here. So, how do I help? I want to actually roleplay this a bit. I want to really have fun. So Charles de Gaulle will be in...
Attention.
This is a bit weird. Okay, Spanish intervention. Spanish intervention. Bam. Sorry, this is weird. Jean de Latre de Tassigny or some shit.
Attention.
Spanish intervention force. Infantry expert. Okay, the way we're gonna help this. Walk over here first, step by step. Then we have the Union volunteers. I'm not gonna give them. God, this is gonna be hard, man. I'm not gonna give them a field marshal. Vigil. And this is the American intervention force. IF.
Attention.
Okay, get in position first. This is gonna be weird now. People even got assassinated in chat. Alter, man. We're still in so much trouble.
Gardez vos rangs.
So let's help this here first.
Allez,
This guy.
allez,
Help out a bit. Actually, I should safety encirclement first. And then kill him. Easy,
Aux ordres.
easy. Maybe take San Antonio. Or maybe help him with encirclement. I don't know. I can't do much. I only have one guy. Solidify control. Ah, that's boring. Fuck that.
Pas de
Okay.
pitié.
Yeah, good thing I went here. Let's make the call a swim, man. They even have Madrid, man. Corporatism, national solidarity, +5 construction speed. Don't need to read it. Yeah, there you go. He's already circled, man. Huey, man, I don't know. Dude, this is a strong communist. Oof. I don't know about that, boys. We will see. We shall see.
Pareil.
Dude, Huey is getting shredded, by the way. Maybe I can save them. Force attack.
Pareil.
Shit. Dude, there's 3 Irish. Why is there 3 Irish divisions, man? Are you kidding me? What?
Bougez-vous.
Let's just hold this for him. I'm more like just a support. I can't do much. Maybe this guy de-orcs himself? Yeah.
Bougez-vous.
Trying to say... Ah, Circlement is dead. Pause the game. Station 2.
Pareil. Bougez-vous.
It would be funny here. Ah, this guy's de-orc. I don't know if I can do much in America.
Continuez d'avancer.
I don't know, baby. I couldn't circle McDouglas, but then the communists... New England? New England is part of my faction.
France-Magne.
French unit on the French border, yeah, man. They're fucking cheering, man, for the real France on the other side of that mountain. Louis Blairois dies. Okay. May he rest in peace.
C'est parti.
Good stuff, man. The call of Spain would be very sick. Canada sets up New England, okay?
Gardez vos rangs.
Maybe encircle Texas. I don't know. We gotta help Huey, man. It's gonna be very hot. Making him win. Mozambique Bush War.
C'est parti.
Yeah, the communists are looking fucking scary, man. Ay, ay, ay. The communists seem almost unbeatable already. Change the economy. Oh! Early mode, true. Doesn't do much for us, but after all.
Attention.
Just push a bit, help. Yeah. +5 stability, -5 consumer goods. Why not? Sure. Though the king's influence must be felt throughout society, day-to-day local decision-making must be done by associations between the individual and the state, freely constituted and ruled by the consensus. Yeah, that makes so much sense, man. Let's go.
C'est parti.
Help him here. Oh, shit. Oh.
C'est parti.
Oh.
Pas de pitié.
Let's do the Prof Battle.
Continuez l'attaque.
Oh, I gotta do something here. Dude, is that... What is that? Union of Britain. Oh. This is bad. I have a weird feeling I'm gonna lose both civil wars. Thank you, Yandere. I mean, I can't do much.
Pareil.
This is not looking good, man. This is not looking good. Look, they're already stroking. I'm literally the only one holding this right now. I gotta stand, actually. 12 days till my railway in the Sahara is better. Please remind me of that.
Pas de pitié.
Oh, these communists seem so broken strong. I don't know, man. I probably should go there. Econ revolt. Yeah, my general is ill.
Attention.
Man, I literally saved that shit.
Bougez-vous.
And now the Irish are holding us. Dude, so many French and English. Blah. That might be too much to handle. Yeah, okay.
Visez bien. Bougez-vous.
Let's move over here. In the end, I can't do much. I can't be too hard on myself. Whatever happens, happens.
Aux ordres.
Take the train, mate.
Bougez-vous.
We couldn't struggle this somehow. Federal collapse. Isn't that the Capitol building? Isn't that the Capitol building, man? The United States has capitulated already? Wow, communists. Wow. Murder rocks the Kashba. That's the capital? Oh, God. As he was on his way to the Sidi Ramadan Mosque, the great Mufti of Algiers, Mohamedou Ben Dali, was surrounded by two men and stabbed in the heart, dying on the spot. The two perpetrators were coughed after a quick investigation and confessed to the murder, justifying the actions by saying the Mufti had acted against the Islamic faith and was little more than a puppet of the infidels. Appointed by the colonial authorities, first as Imam Baba, free him, clearly the murder was just trying to shift the blame. I choose stability. Cocked? Dude, the communists will win, guys. The communists will fucking win, I'm telling you that.
Écoutez.
Explosion along the Dakar Railway. Oh, I'm still so fucked. Okay, 125 days, I finished that shit. So much terrorism in my country. I know I'm France. Come on, it's not 2017 yet. Dude, the communists win. Look, Huey has nothing, man. He's so open. Dude, the communists have so much. This is over. Let's just get some XP. The child is rebelling again. Everybody fucking rebelling, man. Oh, imagine disrupting this.
Continuez l'attaque.
Okay, -5 consumer goods. Let's get... Let's do... The king's resources, plus 50% to all resources.
Bougez-vous.
This is not gonna happen. Dude, he's killing the... Oh, careful with the Irish here. If these Irish die, it's the end. Nationalist leaflets in Tunis. Dude, these Algerians are so fucking hardcore against me. I need to run, I'm too scared. Losing stuff.
Aux ordres.
The Burgundy tragedy. Late in the night, grave news reached us from the occupied France. News that could have catastrophic consequences for the very stability of our own nation should it spread. For a week now, our operatives had lost contact with important assets within the commune, part of a vital network of sympathizers working for our cause tirelessly since the exile. Despite our best efforts, they remain unreachable, as if they had vanished without a trace alongside their particularly important cargo. We immediately suspected this to be the work of the communists, so we lost like a cell in...
Attention.
Dude, this is over. He even got... Yeah, this is over.
Pareil.
I can try, but this is over. It's no one's fault. It is what it is. Well, maybe we can do something in Spain.
Pareil.
I gotta save these Irish here. Sahara Railway is almost done. Hopefully that helps. This is fucked.
Pareil.
This is fucked, baby. Maybe I can save them. I don't think though.
Gardez vos rangs.
I need to probably start doing Marines if I want to ever invade someone. I totally don't feel ready to kill France, man. How the... Dude, he has so much. Come on. This is over. This is over. And it's fine. How is he even down here? He wasn't even there before. Yeah, this is maybe here, but he's just coming. This is fucked.
Continuez d'avancer. Écoutez.
What to do? You guys lost Madrid? Egg infected foreskin. Good name, dude.
Bougez-vous.
Isn't bougez-vous something that Abba says? Bougez-vous. Isn't that a thing they say?
Hello, dummy and fellow cook brothers.
Stop.
Gang. The best HOI4 player to ever play this
Stop. Time for 7-2s. Chill. It will support the idea of independence. Thank you, Audubon of Misery. Let's calm down and read. Our sources about this issue is a French member of the colonial administration in Dakar, invited by friends to a modern dinner in which rich French and black Evoulés merchants sat together. The administrator expected a friendly atmosphere after all the Evoulés have the French citizenship and hold a lot of privilege compared to their black lower-class counterparts, suffering under the code de Indigenat. His surprise was thus big when he heard a group of Evoulés talk about how could Senegal organize itself after an independence. Oh, they're talking about Senegalese independence. Thank you, Ansman. A new national day. Since 1880, the national day has been set on the 14th of July. The left will generally consider that day as... I'm so dry, I need to drink water. Blah, 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 blah. I can make my own day. I can kind of choose what I want. I want stability. Let us ask for Our Lady's protection, Maria Regina Gallier, ora pro nobis. I just want the stability, man. I don't think these civil wars are gonna work. Communism is so overwhelming here.
Continuez d'avancer.
So overwhelming. Oh, this is gonna be hard. How the fuck am I gonna invade anyone? It's gonna be interesting. Very interesting. Use resources. Get the synthetic factories. 1% war support.
Pareil.
You see, I'm reading less stories now, but it's getting too much after a while. Come on, man. And yeah, I gotta do a break, man. I gotta get water right now. I'm so dehydrated. 1 sec, boys. That makes she stand up without the towel, so I can just let my balls hang low. Man, I'm fucking dehydrated, man. We gotta drink more. Drink. Break the chain! You can't stop the revolution! Dude, communism is so strong, Kaiserreich. What the fuck? This does not look so good, man. We need a strong Germany. We will see. Fight at once. Yay. And tech bombers. Still computer machines. This is unwinnable. There's no way in hell. No way in hell. Dispute among Volta kings. Get less resistance there.
Continuez l'attaque.
Yeah. Let's just observe right now what happens on this planet. Let's just be observative. Observative? Okay, time to drink the water. Jeez, man, that is way too many communists. That is way too much. Dude, what the fuck is happening with all these terrorists? How is it looking? It's looking pretty okay, man, actually. Terrorism isn't an issue anymore. Time to build mills? No. These two and then mills. Still 47. Rely on ourselves. Yeah.
Gardez vos rangs.
This fucking encirclement. Wait, they actually died here.
Bougez-vous.
Wait. The lurking mythics. Lose stability. Just lose PP. Fuck it.
Gardez vos rangs.
I'm not reading it anymore, because in the end, these are just... They're cool events, but in the end, they just lead to little decisions. Hey, do you want PP? Hey, do you want this? Oh. Saving private... yeah, Ryan. I mean, we're in America. Still, communism will win. There's no way. Maybe the Pacific can do something.
Osman!
Ah, they're dead. They're so dead. Burnt out village. Rushing them down.
Osman!
Ah, this is so good. Lost in the sand.
Gardez vos distances.
Oh, so much bad shit happening right now. I'm doing so much resources, I don't even have any resources. It's so stupid. Maybe it's for later. Fuck, man. All these civil wars seem very lost. I gotta prepare my own war. I mean, they have retreat back. Investment in one-off map Civ. Invest 50 PP. It's not looking good. And get economic assistance. And we're going into... I want this one here. Isn't there one that gives you PP? Yeah, this one. So, decentralization. Let's go. If the AOS falls, then send volunteers to PSA. You won't win, but as long as you hold the Rocky Mountains, it will take ages for the CSA to win, and they will not join the International. Okay, that's actually good advice. Can you recall volunteers? I think so, yeah. Collapse of German Africa. Maybe I should have read that. Whoa. Whoa, did I ever see that before? Dude, they're all fighting each other. Should I intervene, man? Takes too long. Like I want to intervene and take stuff. Corey Khan of Paris has published The Proletariat, a short historical and political essay on the working class. In this essay, the heir traces back to the origins of the poor working and living conditions of the proletariat and the revolution of 1789. Good for him, man. The Red Count. The Red Count. This is so many communists. Wow. Audience of Agilu Agbo. You know what? I want to fucking read this now. Surrounded by his female gods, the Mino, better known as Westerners as the Amazons. Wait, this guy has Amazon girls? Wait, what? Clad in his finest traditional attire and wielding his ricade, the egg-shaped royal scepter, the elderly king of the HOI4 welcomed in his palace of Abomi our envoy, who lavished him with gifts, praise, and with one demand: to re-establish the treaty of friendship and commerce that had united our two nations since 1894. The king promptly accepted and his court cheered. Who is the HOI4? Where's that? I want to learn. Here, this blue guy. Welcome back, your majesty. Okay, we're like friends with that guy. Oh, he joined me. He's my puppet. I have a puppet. No, he's not. No. Occupied puppet. I have a puppet. It doesn't show here, though, huh? Hey, it doesn't. Here. The HOI4. I have a puppet, chat. Agilu Agbo. I mean, look at him. That guy has a lot of girls around him. On our own? Dude, even he has a little focus tree. The guy's a Chad. But he kind of looks like a Chad. Oh, this game is exhausting. Thank you, Arenas, man. Bonjour, mon ami. Merci beaucoup. So much going on in this game. I love it. Right now, I kind of have a chill period where I kind of just prepare and look and observe. The goal is ultimately to invade this, but I will not beat them. They're too strong. I need to grow more. I need to invade fuckers. What if I will take Egypt? Don't have an opening, really. I don't know, man. We gotta chill. That's 37, yeah. About to be 48. It's still very early in the game. Communism is unbeatable here. Maybe I can kill this, but... The integral experiment... Wait. Portugal? 2 more years until action? There's already a lot of action. Come on. Thank you, Yep, for the tier 3, man. 1 year of tier 3, baby. Mwah! You get a blow kiss for that. Jesus Christ. Continental France is too OP in this mod? Ah. I'm OP. The next step of the diplomatic voyage of Prince Henri is Lisbon. Oh, the prince is going around the world. I should have read. He's going around the world looking for mates. Capital of the Kingdom of Portugal. A mere decade after the proclamation of the Portuguese Republic, a broad coalition of royalists took control of Lisbon and declared the restoration of the monarchy from the balcony of the Torreado Puente, whatever the fuck, overlooking the Terreiro Topaco, beating heart of the city. Blah blah blah. With France following in Portugal's footsteps, the state visit is seen by Lusitanian integralists as a crowning success, proof of their persistence and by many Portuguese as a source of national pride. So we're getting a really, really good friendship with Portugal, okay? Okay. I want to be more interventionist, but I'm not ready for that stuff yet. But I would love to intervene more. The MJ with the tier 3, god damn it. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you, man. And thank you, Redox. Thank you, man. God damn. The project needs completion. I want to read that. That took literally fucking 2 real life hours. Yes, Rush Artillery 2. Long have we dreamed of this day. Is it actually 30 days? Even during some of the darkest days of France's history, her people have been able to persevere and display their resilience to the world. The Trans-Sahara Railway shall be our show of force that the French people are not defeated. The country stands strong. I'm legit proud of this because it took so many hours. Even at the height of our power before the First Weltkrieg, many doubted our ability to create such a feat of engineering as this railway. We will show the Commune and the watching world that France is still around, motherfuckers. Let's do some war propaganda. Good shit, man. Good shit. Looking pretty good. Let's just... What's his capital, anyway? New Orleans. Let's just go here and just defend a bit and get some XP. It's really whatever. There's a Mexican? Even Mexicans here. Zambia died. I wish I could use this instability in Africa and build up more. Look at Sahara. These lines have been there the whole time, you know that, right? There is no railway, my dude.
Continuez d'avancer.
Just focus here, maybe. Dude, if at least Carlos Spain could win, man, that'd be really huge for our regime. That'd be very, very big if they could win. That would be pretty big. You can pass through them now? Oh, before you can't pass through them? Ah, they're impassable, and when that is done, you can walk through that. Ah, cool. That's a cool. Yes, that's just cool, man. What a cool gimmick.
Gardez vos rangs.
This militia guy here needs to die. It's just militia. He'll die easy. My Imperial Guerrilla Force is pretty strong. Second Bureau. Whatever. Want more support? We're slowly growing, man. We're slowly becoming something. Decentralization. Fucking localism or... provincial duties. Let's go. Good stuff. But yeah, the communists will win this war. Even though the Pacifics are crazy. I never really understood what the difference is between Douglas MacArthur and the Pacifical guy. Market liberals and Douglas. Shouldn't they work together? Aren't they both believing in the same? Fighting for America. What are they about? They're like the final democracy. They are the Democrats. Dude, I kind of want to play them one day. Eid Mubarak, brothers, alhamdulillah. And Douglas MacArthur is more like a military junta. He's like a dictator. What country should I play in for Portugal? Pacific are fully democratic. MacArthur stop democracy. Okay. Eid Mubarak. Shipment from the Commune has been captured. Oh man, I stole one of their... Our police have worked well. They were on the beach at the exact moment the small discreet boat coming from Spain was supposed to land in Algeria. In the boat, weapons, supplies, along with nationalist and syndicalist books, all sent from the Commune, smuggled through Spain. Cool. That's cool. I actually got them doing that. Remote, baby. Can you enter? Oh, we can. This is the coolest shit ever, man. This is so much fun. It's a bit much to read for stream. Sometimes I wish I would play this off stream so I can read in peace, but hey. The Marseillaise has been the national anthem of France since 1879, though it was composed in 1792 by Claude Joseph Rouget de Lisle for volunteers heading off to fight Prussian and Austrian armies. With the victory of the revolutionary forces, the song became immortal. Incredibly popular, the song is undeniably a Republican symbol. However, the fate of the Marseillaise is sowing dissension even among our politicians. Englishmen. Many have no issue with the song, including Maurras himself. Much like few have issues with the tricolore. It has accompanied Frenchmen in some of the most glorious moments of the last century, and its lyrics could easily be understood as more broadly patriotic than Republican. We can't let the Republicans have it. Keep this song, reject the revolution and abandon the song, or let's compromise and make a modified version. It's not a decision for stuff, and I just want stability, actually, guys. I will keep the song. Da, 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 da. Portugal joined the Entente. That's a big victory for us. Big victory. If we can now make Carlos join us, we will have an opening into South France. That's also what I like so much about Kaiserreich. It's political. You have to actually be political. You have to help call Spain, so they help you later against an overpowered man. You have to help America against this. In vanilla, it's make 14-4s, get green air, kill everyone, right? But here, you have to literally be political. I love it, man. It's so cool. Thank you, Ben Pai, Tensei, Senpai. God damn it, and thank you, Ruben. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I fucking love. I mean, I'm falling in love with Kaiserreich lately, to be honest. Thank you, Archangel the First. This is so much fun. This is so much deeper than vanilla could ever be. I love it.
Visez bien.
Ah, this is enemies, but they still circle.
Arrêtez.
Enemies to kill. Problem is, what if we kill the communists and then these guys are too strong? We gotta be careful. These guys just stand here. It's really, I'm not gonna micro them anymore. They would just help a bit. I can't send more volunteers. I need more divisions for that, and I don't have them. Just hold this, so this instrument is clean. Ah, get some orc, just chill. This is real Kaiserreich. I will never play Redux again. Too bugged. I had a bug in South Italy, never again. You lost me.
Attention.
Let's kill it. There we go. That's a big victory. Jacuzzi! Directed by the controversial and successful Abel Gance, a pioneer of filmmaking, well known for his historical dramas, as well as his ingenious order restored in the HOI4. It's no longer a puppet. Is it now a normal puppet? Yeah, now it's a normal puppet. So someone made a movie about us, and it fucks with me a bit.
Continuez l'attaque.
Ah, Madrid, man. Madrid needs help. Clash against Garrison's attack. Oh, God. Garrison's got attacked in Uga Uga. Clash against the Tuaregs. I'm just getting wrecked right now. A lot of terrorism going on. Lots of terrorism. The riches of Africa could help a lot. Getting a bunch of resources. Let's go. I want to read it. This is a continent of great untapped potential. From the arid Sahel to the mountains of the Atlas and to more lush Senegal, we must double our efforts to see what more resources could be extracted here. Okay. Someone in chat says I should attack Nigeria. Risky move, baby. Risky move. I mean, I want to grow. The thing is, though, Kaiserreich kind of teaches me to... Wars only come from events, and you don't really justify war. But I kind of want to use the weakness of Africa right now and take something from it. You know? And become a colony, baby. I mean, it takes 180 days, guys. It's going to take a long time.
Pareil.
Imperial Guerrilla Force. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's reach some power, man. It has no industry. What's the point? It's called manpower. The point is called the manpower. I still think the Colossus will lose. He just has no divisions, man. He just has nothing. Madrid will be lost now. It's too much. Can't do much, dude. Too much to handle. 34 industry, not bad. Russia-Algerian conference after this. You need Paris for that. Yeah, he should be Benjamin Namdi Azikibe. He should be free for the taking. Can I pay for this army? Yeah, easy.
Écoutez.
I'm not bringing Charles de Gaulle home yet. Ah, this is bad. Democratic USA winning will be good for us. This is really bad. The Irish are holding Madrid, man. I don't see Carlos winning. I'm not doing 2 whips to send more volunteers. That's cheating. I don't like doing that. Ah, yeah, you don't build up steel with that. Okay, military factories are coming now. We're getting some production stuff here. Looking better and better. Remember, the volunteers will come back when you declare the war. I know. It's fine. Man, so much war in the Balkan. Communal front is really strong, aren't they? Ah, they're very strong. Well, beating them is gonna be crisis on the Don. The Don-Cuban Union, a state created by the Cossacks with German support. Yeah, Russia will take that. Madrid has fallen. Muslim holiday. Kaiserreich has recalled volunteers, so now we can get them back when we want. Yeah, so good. Ça fait de excellence française. With tensions escalating even further, it's hardly surprising that popular culture in our country will reflect that fact. Indeed. Indeed, the latest song to top the charts of France is called They Make Excellent Frenchmen, performed by Maurice Chevalier. So someone's making music and it gives me a lot of stuff. And Tunisia and... oh god. The CGD starts a strike. The Confédération Générale des Travailleurs Tunisiens, General Confederation of Tunisian Workers, was founded in 1920 by Mohamed Ali El Hami. And note the sympathizers, they're fucking demonstrating. Just fucking say it. They're demonstrating. I get it, man. And another crisis at the dawn. Countries of Africa. Let's keep going. Localism, -7 stability. We will restore the institutions of the French kingdom. Municipal councils, regional parliaments, professional assemblies, guilds, etc. The crown will Thank you, Wally. Goddamn, is TommyKay code available for G Fuel? No, G Fuel's over. Thank you, really kicks or something. I should start doing this. Like this. Okay. It's working. A girl just came into my room and sucked my dick. Yeah, man. It's crazy. I know this song. This song's so good. Everybody knows this song. Everybody knows it. What's the name? I don't know if I'm just dreaming, but sometimes I feel like when I'm older, I'm going to be jazz guy. I always say at least, I always tell Lisa, look, I don't like going out, right? I don't like clubs and stuff. But sitting in a jazz club and people playing jazz and you just sit there, eat some pasta, drink some whiskey or something, just hanging out, then I could totally see myself there. It's called Take a 5 by Dave Brubeck. Ah, thank you, man. Same best Just Bar Sick? Yeah. You know, so like introvert gamers like us, we don't want fucking I just want to hang out, eat, talk to friends, and see, listen to some smooth jazz or something. Thank you, Natros. I did not use my planes in Spain. It's just that it's not that. Oh my god, Tommy, you suck. It's not that big. Le Pace Real. This is a big one. 10 stability and 25 more PPM. Very big.
Gardez vos distances.
Use document. Well, the communists are not winning Spain. Oh, dude, Algeria is becoming... Something big is happening in Algeria. They have been planning to rise up against me for ages now. Well, stability and 1 populism, sure. Attaché? True. Wait, Attache's coming. Thank you, my advisor. It's coming. Dude, if the PSA could beat them, they'd be so big. They're actually kind of pushing them. Dude, so much terrorism, man. So much terrorism. Here's the attaché. Wait, what? We support the enemies with volunteers. Oh, recall,
Écoutez.
you guys said in Kaiserreich you can recall. Just to spank them? On top. Ah! I need to wait till it's back? Yeah, I need to wait till I'm back. Okay. It's fucking broken? And before, the game doesn't understand that they're gone. So wait, Social Republic of Honduras capitulated. Hey, if anything socialist dies, I'm in. 1st of June. I should be able to send an attaché to the Pacific. Well, I'm gonna invade this country soon.
Gardez vos rangs.
Time to bring Charles de Gaulle home, man. He needs to get ready to lead his people into Nigeria. I need to eat a bit. Please someone tell him to the compliance focus. Fuck you. Knights of St. John. I don't have an attaché on this guy. And I wanted to have it here because it brings you more XP. Help the Knights of Malta. The island of Malta, though still a British possession, has been under our control since 1926. Deeply Catholic, the people of Malta were not particularly troubled by the rise of the Action Française and restoration of the monarchy. Though we were keen to manage their sensibilities in the immediate aftermath of the coup de force. This is after all merely a temporary occupation, upsetting the Maltese, blah 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 blah. Hey, I gotta be honest. 20 minutes more, I'm done with the stream. This is too much, man. This is too much reading. I'm not in fucking university anymore. In 2018, 200 million people live in Nigeria. Is that true? 200 million? Wow. Wow, after everyone who tuned in and likes my WoW streams. I killed heroic Denafrius today and got a 220 trinket. What? However, we have been approached by representatives of the Sovereign Military Hospitalier Order of St. John of Jerusalem, of Rhodes and of Malta, better known as simply the Order of Malta, looking for an agreement with the monarchy. Once the rulers of the islands, from where they embarked on numerous raids against the Barbary pirates, a true fighting force made up for the noblest wars of Christendom. The knights were defeated by the armies of Bonaparte. Malta annexed, its possessions seized, the order was exiled and dispersed. Let's just help them. I'm not gonna read this anymore. I'm gonna help them. Canada's gonna get a bit mad. Fuck them. Let's help them. Dude, the communists are almost dead.
Gardez vos rangs.
That'd be big. Push him back to the river. Push him back to the river. But after all this reading, my brain is like exhausted. Like, oh, so good. Wait, what? This is you. Fuck, wait. Thank you, Kaiserreich. Thank you, Kaiserreich. Thank you. Wait. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, Atashi? There you go. Shit. I need South-Italy to win this, man. But they will not. Professor Z, thank you. I can't. I'm invading Nigeria in July. Even Nigeria has 40 million inhabitants.
Continuez d'avancer.
Crazy, actually. I have a weird feeling that North Africa is going to be the future in energy terms. You see it, I read an article about Morocco. Morocco is investing a shit ton of money into solar energy, and they're building a line into Europe. And like in the next 500 years, they're going to sell a shit ton of energy to Europe and the European Union. We're talking 100 years, man. I need South-Italy to win this. This music is amazing.
Continuez d'avancer.
Fucking love it. Alright. I'm gonna be very arrogant saying this. You hear the drummer? I could drum this. I used to drum a bit. This. I could do that. Huh. Chat, you guys wanna make a jazz band? Thank you, Tornado. I probably don't know how to drum anymore, man. Let's just take on the Netherlands. The thing in Morocco is called the Noor Solar System, Dude, it looks like the PSA is actually pushing them, dude. It's looking pretty good, man. We shall see.
Gardez vos rangs.
But I'm gonna leave this war here in a second. Let's help them one last time. And then France will look for some new colonies, man. Imagine a Twitch jazz band. They took bugs away from us. The deer is taking over. White supremacist gamers everywhere, yeah. This is played by the legendary drummer Art Blakey. I don't know shit about jazz. Finally got the Nafrius, congrats. That meant a lot to me. And I got the trinket, man. I just need a weapon out WoW and my character is done. I can just go to 24/7 PvP. The game's paused? Yeah, man. Sorry that we're chilling for a second. Breathing. Life has gotten so quick. With social media, the news, Donald Trump, everything. Once in a while, guys, you gotta breathe. You know what? Pause the game. I want everyone to breathe. I want you to lay back for a second, put away your phone, put it all away. Just real quick. But then Sagas is fucking with our fucking meditation here. Goddamn Sagas. Thank you. Once in a while we need that, man. In these crazy times. Every day you go to Twitter or something. The Kingdom of France gains intel over... What? A wide network of informants within the commune has recently been integrated within our wider intelligence network in the Metropole and already provided us with crucial information regarding military installations and planning. Communist influence within our dominion, as well as potential targets to bring over to our sites or take down. Founded earlier this year by Louis de la Bourdonnais, a winemaker from Dordogne, and now headed by our smuggled agent Gilbert Renault, now operating the pseudonym of Colonel Remy. The network operates primarily in west of France. Dude, that's cool. We have like a spy network in France. That's cool shit, man. Oh, it's so good. So I say, let's finish Nigeria and then we come back tomorrow. I'm very, very excited to play more of this. This is so much fun. So much fun. Uruguay wins World Cup. What? Unrealistic. Out of club. Come on. It's more realistic than Brazil. What you mean, Tommy? Brazil win most World Cups? Yeah. Not anymore, though. Love you, Brazilians. I love you. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just making some jokes. You know, man. You know. 7-1. What? Sorry. Yeah, I see him off Blakey. I know nothing about jazz. Must have meant so much in the 20s or 30s, whatever, that a black man was allowed to, or could make a career like this and drum in a jazz band. So cool, man. These people had stories, man. What's my story? I got an item World of Warcraft. I'm still happy. Let's get Nigeria, boys.
Pareil.
Let's integrate some fuckboys. Big bonus here. Crush the anti-France. Hey, Ghost Killer. The four Confederate estates, the anti-France. Any good Frenchman knows who is meant by these epithets. Freemasons, Protestants, Jews, and Metics. I can follow. Behind every revolutionary upheaval, consciously working against France, getting fat off her labor, destroying every single little part of the true France. What? So we're fucking up the Protestants, the Freemasons, the Jews, and the Metics. Jesus, man. I mean, literally, Jesus. What the fuck? Num num num. Num num num. I'm a guy that thinks pasta should be eaten with a spoon and not a fork. Because, let me show. So, you have the pasta. Look at the pasta. You have the pasta. A spoon could just do this. But with a fork, you have big trouble catching stuff. Okay, that was weird. But, you know, and you have to do this. I'm barely catching anything. A spoon, just bump, bump. I think spoons are the meta for this situation. Yeah. Yeah. You can't eat pasta at 30-year-olds. What? And I'm using the Chinese tactic. Dude, truly. What I learned when I lived in China. Wait, you live in China? What I learned in China is that in order to not make a mess, what they do is they bring... Look, Europeans are like this. The plate is away from you. Thank you, whoever just subbed. Europeans are like... But in China, and I do that nowadays too, and Lisa hates it when we're in a restaurant, I do this. Because now, I can do this. I can very efficiently put the pasta in my mouth. Nothing is going anywhere. It's just... It makes this area messy though. You can't kiss afterwards. You know? It's not good for the beard. Oh shit. It's still everywhere. What the fuck? Nigeria, man. It's time to go. Alert. Alert in the Mediterranean. The Grand Prix of French cinema has been awarded to Alert in the Mediterranean, further following the crew of 3 ships mooring off Tangiers, and in particular 3 commanding officers of the British Republican Navy, the German Kaiserreich Marine and the French Marine. The relationship is called... Oh, this is a movie about French, English, and German dudes doing stuff in the Mediterranean. Gentlemen? Make a fucking empire. Doesn't actually have a red beard, it just died from all the pasta sauce. Let's actually get 1 Warsaw support bonus here. Oh, I need my first steel. Let's buy from... By the way, how's Italy doing in the war? Oh, they're holding, man. They're holding. How's the Colossus doing? Not so good. Some New Zealand guy got even circled. Well, I gotta take down... Oh, I need to call him in. Let's go, baby.
Gardez vos rangs.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Make my first puppet here. Dive bombing, royal dictatorship, minus 10 stability. I don't need tutorials, Jesus. Direct ground support. God, I need some steel, man. Thank you, Ausipedia. Good luck eating spaghetti with a spoon. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, what is that called? Rigatoni. Rigatoni. Spoon or fork for pasta. 83% say fork. That's a shitty poll. You should.
Vods.
You have to talk about what kind of. Dude, did he just? How did he take that so quickly? You have to talk about what kind of pasta. Okay, I'm taking Benin. Let's
Attention.
tweak this down. Shouldn't I go right into the next or some shit? Like Gold Coast? Oh, occupied of Ivory Coast. Shouldn't I actually just do that and grow bigger? Why not? Why the fuck not, you know?
Attention.
Take his capitals.
Gardez vos rangs.
Come on. I remember, in Kaiserreich, when you killed someone,
Pareil.
you cannot annex them in a peace deal. There's always an event. And the event is make a puppet or occupy them, but occupying is really bad. Dude, peace aim might kill the communists here. If you occupy them, you get like big debuffs or some shit, which I like. I think that's cool. It's like, oh, do I really want to occupy that guy? You know, you will see. Yes, I'm taking this now, but you will see something happening. And now I need to do the fate of... I don't? Wait, what?
Gardez vos rangs.
Got it wrong, motherfucker.
Gardez vos rangs.
I kinda don't have to do anything. Well, let's take these two down and just make a bigger empire, man. It's all manpower. Where's the fate of this? That it will pop up in a minute. Ah. And you will see, you don't just get that. There will be an event for it. I like that, though. Like in Manila, you just walk around killing everyone. But here, it's like, if you kill everyone, there will be repercussions, sir. People will rebel against you. Perfect. The Third Republic was weak, ineffective in times of crisis, and incapable. Demonge. Isn't that a day or some shit? Incapable of conducting... I can't even have to read this. Ban a song. Dismiss the rumors. No one cares, man. Yeah, you see, I lost a bit of... I'm not reading everything anymore. It's just too overwhelming. I gotta call the streamer in a second. Because I'm so overwhelmed. Especially by these fuckers in chat, dude. They are assassinating French people every day. I'm just waiting for the event of Nigeria. I don't see it, man. I'm starting to feel that Nigeria belongs to me now.
And think of all the books about Dubari's looks. What was it made of the toast of Paris?
Yeah, Nigeria seems safe.
She had a well-developed
Looking safe.
personality.
Maybe he had claims in Africa? No, I didn't have a core territory claim. Chart is this universe is Vietnam to the French.
And when Salome danced and had the boys entranced, no doubt
These A's looking very good here, man. This could actually be a safe America. Italy is holding. Carlos, I still think they will lose, but the communists will not win the war. It's looking better than I thought. What a roller coaster, man. I love it. Romania died to whom? Hungary? The Donau-Adria-Bund. Hungary is crown land of a foreign power. Crown land. The event starts in decisions. No, it doesn't, my dude. Nope. Ha. Well, I'm gonna take more colonies. No one is stopping me. The game is doesn't have any mechanism that says no, you can't do this. I'm gonna release a Nigerian puppet later, but right now I don't need manpower. And the Republican demagogy. This is a big focus. All these parties are gonna die now. By promising equality, the Republicans deeply undermine France. The people, hoping for an unattainable dream, reduced to mere cocks, called to vote so that decisions might be taken far away from them, were easily seduced by the rhetoric of the communists. Who could blame them? Remaining Republicans will atone, or we will make sure they are not able to disgrace France any longer. I'm becoming the sole fucking boss, man. 5%. And you know what? Infantry designer. Minus 10% infantry production. Good. It's also I need to buy some steel. Let's get 8 tons of Russian steel. Okay, man. PSA looking very good here. They're going to Chicago. But yeah, Spain seems lost. Peut-être souverain. Next year in Monaco. The Principality of Monaco has had close relations with France. Whatever, I'm not gonna read that. But next year in Monaco sounds good, man. It's good. I gotta prepare my army for that shit. Almost done eating here. This is also my favorite tactic. The easiest way to eat, you put the plate like this, and you open the gates like this, and then you just look at this. So easy, man. It's not chocolate. Trust me. You will never have shit on your shirt. The fuck? I almost died. Me and Disa, we are. Italy has left the channel. Me and Disa were watching this TV show, and doesn't matter. There was a guy, and he just had a child. I think he's Scottish. The child is like 4 months old, and he's the first time alone with the child because the mom is somewhere else. And he's feeding the child, and suddenly his son, his 4-month-old son, is choking, right? Because he gave him a too big piece of egg. That happens. And that must be so scary. Imagine your wife let you alone at home with your child, and the fucker is choking, Alter. What the fuck? I'd be like, hey, bro, what the fuck, man? And then he took him, and then he pushed against his back. And the doctor kind of says, this happens. It's normal. You have to be careful. You have to give them small pieces. And Lisa even said, when you have a child, there's a big difference between children choking and children just pulling something up again. Thank you, Faber. I mean, in the end, I just feel that's so scary, man. So scary. Imagine, dude, I once was alone. If I just imagine that, dude. I once was alone with my brother's son, right? They didn't have anyone to take care. So for one day, like 6 hours, I had to take care of, how old was he there? Like 1, something like that. He could walk already. So 1.5, I don't know. And I had to, choking and gagging is different. Children need to learn how to swallow properly. And I was feeding him, right? And if I imagine he would have fucking choked, I'd be scared to death. Imagine your brother comes home and his son is dead because you fed him wrong. Oh my god, man. You might as well just shoot yourself. Holy fuck, man. So scary. So scary. But it seems like in the end you have to stay calm and just fucking... Raus mit der Scheiße, Junge! Komm! Gestorben wird heute nicht, Alter. Tot ist er, tot. You're careful, man. Here we go. The counter-revolution. The effort to destroy the Joas is finally over, but we have never lost sight of our goal. The fires of one revolution have been extinguished. It is now time to extinguish the fires of another, so that France may be whole, so that her people might be free, so that the dynasty... So that the dynasty might lead us to a brighter future. We will prepare, wait for the opportune moment, and then fight to the bitter end. Bonjour, Saint-Denis! Vive le roi, et vive la France. Mon ami, une guerre mondiale, c'est possible. Tu et moi, la héros, la France. One more year, we give the scum in Paris. This scum that calls itself leader, Sebastian Fauda. Ah, putain! Oh la la! They put their cheese in the fridge, and they put sugar in the mayonnaise, and they will pay for that. They get a red wine glass when they eat fish. Putain! Oh, ta merde! And we will take care of them, gentlemen. We will take Ivory Coast and Gold Coast. And then the French army will wait for its opportunity to take back what is rightfully ours. And no German emperor will take it away from us. The counter-revolution is upon us, and it happens tomorrow. How do you save here? There you go. And it happens tomorrow. Exacto mundo. Gentlemen, that concludes today's stream. Today was a beautiful day. I achieved the final boss today in World of Warcraft. That meant the world to me. I killed the Nafris heroic. We then played Stellaris. Stellaris, mad fun, but very overwhelming, man. You know, my ADHD brain. And then we started Kaiserreich France. Big fun, man. Cool story. We're not even close yet. We're not even in 39 yet. That took fucking 4 hours. We started at 4 p.m. 4 hours of just talking and reading. Really cool. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Kaiserreich. I think this is a bit the future, the content in the next days, man. I thank you guys very much for watching, man. This is your... No. You know what? I need a better song. I need a true French song. Exacto mundo. Gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Check the links down below if you want to get some cool shirts. Check out Twitter, check out YouTube if you want to see more of me, because you're kind of into homoerotic feelings, which is okay. I see you tomorrow for a full stream. Am I? Tomorrow is Friday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. But first, some World of Warcraft, right? And cleaning the kitchen. I'm cleaning the whole house, Lisa. I love you. Also, I'm getting Lisa's new keyboard. And Lisa gets her own PC. Mouse, keyboard, monitor, PC. Lisa has a PC. And she has a better PC than most people. Lisa, you're very blessed. Just like I'm blessed with your food. I need to stop talking now. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much that I can have a life like this. You guys mean the world to me. And I'm very excited to play more tomorrow. See you. Bye. Bye. Adieu, mon frère. Oui, oui. I give up.